Okay. We back. It's another glorious hump day. Are we live? We on? We looking good? All right, let's kick it off. Hump day starts now.
Weeks halfway done already. What? Already? If it creeps up on you like that, chances are it's Mike. What day is it? Mike. Woohoo! It's Mike the Camel, celebrating hump day, building all them computers for us. Big or small, he's got them all. Put it in your cart, we'll send it away. He's even got some waffles today. Mike. What day is it, Mike? It's that a waffle. It's inside. Mike. Hump day. Woohoo! It's
All right, your weekly waffle has started. Exclamation mark waffle for your chance to win. Let's go, baby. It's hump day.
that's what I seek.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day now. Gotta get through, don't ask me how. Hump day waffles, sweet and gold. Got that syrup, never gets old. Mike, hear me shout. Hump day waffles, no doubt. Stack so high, butter melts. Feels so good, you know the deal. Push on through, halfway done. Waffles here, let's have some fun. Hump day waffles, sweet and gold. Got that syrup, never gets old. Mike, hear me shout. Hump day waffles, no doubt. Stack so high, butter melts. Feels so good, you know the deal. Push on through, halfway done. Waffles here, let's have some fun. Hump day waffles, sweet and gold. Got that syrup, never gets old. Mike, hear me shout. Hump day waffles, no doubt.
It's a hump day vibe. Mike, every life from the morning till the night, we keep it going strong. Waffle giveaways, yeah, we're holding on. Building PCs, we're on that tech grind. Stay tuned. losing track of time. Left streaming the squad. We're feeling so free. Hump day's here, let's make some memories. It's a hump day, so let's make some memories. It's a hump day celebration. We're feeling the energy. Dancing and singing like we're breaking free. Waffles in our hands, we're living a dream. Hump day, Mike, it's our regime.
As I woke up this morning feeling hungry and bright, I knew I had a craving that needed to be satisfied.
No way. Okay. Okay, we got it going. I think we got it all fixed. Waffle it up, baby. Let's go. I started it over, so if you missed out on that last little bit, you got to redo it. You got to redo it, okay? You got to redo it.
On a quest to find those waffles, ones that would make dreams come true. The aroma in the air was sweet.
Oh, man, it's hump day.
I couldn't
Is it working?
resist the call. My stomach was surely reassuring. In my little corner,
Dinah,
I found my
a breakfast delight.
a stack of golden waffles, true culinary side.
Oh, what is up, everybody?
Every bite,
How's everybody doing? Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. Waffle time! What's up, everybody? Turn this down a little bit. All right, all right. I do love my waffle songs. How dare you? Oh, baby. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day. We got a lot of fun stuff in store for you guys today. We're going to be finishing up. Should we get everything good here today on our new travel case, the TR100. Dipped in that beautiful hydrangea blue, courtesy of you guys. Thank you so much for throwing in some votes there so we could pick a color. Someone tell tech support the hamster in the wheel ain't powering. Come on. Come on. No, I reset it. It looks like we're all good now. Looks like we are all good now, baby. YouTube's going good. Yep, I got both in there. I see Moo Moo in here. I see Box in here. Get those waffles on, baby. All right. All right. Oh, man, we are halfway through the week, everybody. How is everybody doing? Oh, man. What up, fam? Good to see ya. Shout out. Oh, yeah, I had a couple of, we had Tom coming in. Tom 32D coming in with the 55 stream streak. Sounds like a streak to me. Double number, baby. Let's go, 55. I can drive a 55. Let's go, dude. Thanks, Tom. Also, Tom coming in with the 22 months, by the way. Let's go. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate ya. Tef and Tech coming in with the 35 months. We still alive, baby. We still alive. We here. We here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Quicksta 21 also coming in with the 5 months. It's Waffle Wednesday. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That one guy as well coming in with the tier 1 for 7 months. And Redneck Poet as well coming in early on those intro things there, man. Thank you guys for the 16 months, dog. 16. Bro. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, I got a new jam. I got a new jam here. Here's a new one. This is one of my new jams I got. I've been playing around with AI. All this AI talk and everything, it really gets me involved. Oh, there's something fuzzy on my microphone. There we go. That's better. Let's have waffles. It's hump day, baby. What up? Oh, cool. And our broadcast is working good too. Let's go. Leftover waffles on the microphone? Maybe. Breakfast gets pretty crazy sometimes, you know what I mean? Have you played with the new Gronk 3 AI? No, but I've tried Gemini 3. I didn't really like it though. It didn't really have the right line, like a couple of different ones, if you can understand. This one right here, my little camel action right here, he's doing pretty good. I did that on the new one. Thought that one was pretty funny. All right, let's kick everything off here as we get started. So jumping right in. What'd I miss? Oh, okay, that's just the live stream notifications. Those are all coming through, all good. All right. It's supposed to be scary good? Dude, I'll have to try it. I was actually messing around with some just the other day too. Okay. So a couple of new things that we had coming our way here with Thermaltake. Yeah, a couple new things we have here with Thermaltake. A lot of stock stuff, man. It's pretty crazy. We're seeing some amazing support from you guys. A lot of our rolling out almost faster than we can bring them in, man. And I'm definitely talking Tower Series. We have more shipments that are on the way. We also have the new View 380 XL coming in next month. So this is going to be a whole new case that we got coming out. We didn't even show this at CES. So this is going to be a brand new thing from us. We got 4 colors, a couple of change-ups there from the matcha and the hydrangea blue that I guess you guys are used to seeing. So a lot of good stuff on that. The travel case got sold out on the matcha still. We got some of the pink Tower 600s in stock. And the funny thing is that the timing was perfect. We got them in and we put them in stock on Friday, Valentine's Day, and sold out that day with the quantity that we have. But I'm here to tell you, we got another shipment. I believe it's coming in today or tomorrow, and we should have more inventory for you guys wanting to get something pink for your next build. So keep watching on that. We do have more coming. I believe it's literally either today or tomorrow. But wowzers, you guys, I couldn't believe how fast it was sold out, man. That was pretty crazy. Much love for all the support. Some of the other colors in stock, of course, the Bumblebee, the Gravel Sand, the Racing Green. So just keep checking back on stock. If you guys have any particular questions on anything, you're looking for something, feel free to let me know. I'll try to help you out as best as I can, and or just drop a message in our Discord. I get a lot of people that ask it, hey, when's this and when's that, and I'm happy to look it up and try to give you as best of an answer as I can. Okay, so no one got me a case for that. Oh no, Blue, I'm so sorry. Sitting here in a dentist chair, dude, nice. So you're watching Twitch, chilling in the dentist chair and everything. That's pretty cool. You're sitting back, like, do you have like the phone like this? Are you like sitting there like this with your mouth open? What's up, Bean? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Happy hump day, bro. Happy hump day. Stan the man. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I ordered mine from Best Buy and you actually got it. Wow. Nice. It's cool when you can order something and actually get it. Am I right, chat? We're struggling out there, man. We're struggling. When are the TT5090s in stock? Soon. Real soon. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. More stuff coming in stock, so just bear with us on that. A lot of colors, a lot of cases coming your way. Of course, we are playing around with the TR100 today. Video buffering, low latency, blah, blah, blah. No, it seems like it's going good. Come on, we're excellent. Our bit rate is excellent right now. But yeah, more bubble pink coming in soon. like today or tomorrow. Like it could literally pop up today or tomorrow. So, but you might want to wait for like Amazon and stuff to save on the shipping and everything. So just keep that in mind when ordering through our website. We are not Amazon, so you will be paying shipping. We don't have a Prime thing, sorry. We probably should think about it. That maybe be something we could think of. That'd be kind of interesting. I cooked to 250, gonna finish it tonight. Nice, dude, enjoy. We're working on a mini ITX build here ourselves in the travel case. So yeah, I got that 890i mini ITX board. So Intel Ultra inside. We got the new NVIDIA 50 series. Yes, I was actually able to get one. Shout outs to Zotac, let's go, thank you. I do need the cable though. The only thing is I didn't get, there's a cable that they have on there that attaches onto the card, and it's what controls the RGB lighting. And I didn't actually get that. Of course, I was just lucky to get the card, but I'm gonna have to try to see if I can figure that out by next week. Figure that one out by next week. And then, hey, if you guys, I know you guys know a lot about like what's been going on, right? With like 50 series cards and stuff. If you didn't see, I threw a post up, what was that? That was last week. Threw a post up last week talking more about the power connectors and everything. I saw some media talking about, you know, the pins and how the pins were doing and everything. I did a quick little comparison of them because a lot of people were curious on, you know, I've been seeing a lot of comparisons out there for the different connectors out in the market. And I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of show ours, showing that I believe the black one is from an ATX 3.0. Yeah, so ATX 3.0 is the black cable, and the white cable is from one of our ATX 3.1 5.1 models. So we got those on little bits of video freezing up still. Yeah, it could be something with Twitch, man. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything over here on my side, but I am seeing it like you're saying there on Twitch. So I'll just keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, I think, you know, I've been seeing a lot of the big guys talking about this out there, so I figured it'd be good to kind of showcase a little bit on our side. So like I said, with the black one being 3.0 and the white cable being 3.1, I mean, here's a nice little comparison there showing the pin seating on our 24 VH2 connector. I even gave a little angle action. I saw the idea from, you know, what the guys were doing with the videos and stuff. So just kind of throwing that out there so you guys could see a little bit about, you know, how the pins are and, you know, where they're at as far as, I haven't honestly seen any of these types of problems with any of our cables. And of course, these cables are the cables that come with the power supply. I'm not trying to knock third-party cables. I know that there's a lot of options that are out there and everything. You guys are going to do your mod your way anyways. Just be safe about it. Make sure you check to make sure it's good, you know? I mean, other than that, just use the power supply cable that comes with it. You know, hopefully you stay safe out there. You know what I mean? We're definitely trying to do all that we can here at Thermaltake. You know, if you can understand, trying to make sure that all this stuff is going to work as well. I mean, you know, offering the cables, you know, the power supply solutions. We got new models that are going to be coming out. I'm super excited for the 1300 watt. I think that's going to be the power supply choice for us, for a lot of like 50, 80, 50, 90 users. 1300 watts kind of fills a good gap there for me, where 1200's a little less and 1000 not so much. I mean, especially with some of these cards pulling over 600 watts. I mean, hey, we got a 5080 here on the table. We're using a 1000 watt SFX power supply. I wish I had the 1200 watt that we got coming soon, but hey, I got to work with what I got too. So we'll see how everything goes. Hopefully today we'll get our travel case all finished up, get everything going. You know, we'll pick up right where we left off. And of course, it's Waffle Wednesday, everybody. So make sure you type !waffle in the chat. Of course, we're live on both Twitch and over on YouTube. Double down on those, baby. You guys know the deal. We'll be waffling here soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Go ahead. Oh, my activity thing scrolled. One sec. C-Playa, I'm in search of someone to assist with milking cows on my dairy farm. Must work well with udders. Nice. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on with either the alerts, some Twitch is twitching a little bit. So we'll keep going until it turns into a podcast. I don't care. Soon we'll need a 30 amp 240 volt. I know. I've seen all the fun memes that are out there too, right? They erase the cord and put in an actual plug into it and stuff. Man, that's crazy. All right, so moving around the room a little bit, we're doing some different things. I figured since this was a closer case or the smaller case, I would get closer. Wow, I said that totally backwards. But here, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Brought everything in a little bit. I kind of changed up some stuff as far as how, rearranged the room a little bit. I figured we get a little bit more up close and personal on some of the builds to give you guys the best views, even though this isn't necessarily a view case, but, hopefully get everything going there. We got our power cord dangling here a little bit and everything like that. And we're ready to pick up where we left off and everything. So. Oh, so you want to enter the waffle, huh? Why are you typing waffles like it? I love those. At least those are working, so that's good. Because I was trying to check my commands earlier and that wasn't working. Waffling seems that wafflings are still working, right? Yeah. Look, Winterfall's getting in on the waffle. All right. Children of the Cron just redeemed some tasty waffles. Let's go. All right. The camera seems much brighter. Yeah, I changed that too. So. A lot of stuff with the NVIDIA.
It's just a little guy.
Just I messed around with some of the camera stuff. I made some quick adjustments. I want to try to make stuff a little bit clearer, easier for you guys to see. So I'm hoping you guys appreciate that. Definitely let me know what you guys think too. I'm going to be changing around a couple of things, doing some different stuff just to see what may work better. And I'm actually looking to add some more camera angles too. So maybe bring in some different views for you guys as well. Change it up a little bit. It's 2025. Let's do a little different there too. The TTS sounds different too. Okay. Well, let me know the good and the bad, right? And hopefully everything will come together pretty good here, right? I'm also kind of prepping here as we will have a special guest on the stream next week. So I got to kind of scoot over a little bit and I'm going to be looking to add in a second microphone as we are going to have a special guest from NVIDIA here with us to hang out and talk a little bit about these bad boys right here, the new RTX 50 series graphic cards. I have the new Zotac. This is the 5080. It's got the cool infinity screen here on the end. We're gonna be slapping this, hopefully, into our cute little travel case for all of the frames, all of the FPS. And we're super excited to have somebody come on the stream. They're gonna be in-house, chilling right here, and we're gonna have a great time, I hope. I'm so excited. He's gonna be the first time we've actually had a guest here in the office for this. So that's gonna be super cool, super cool. Utter Calamity, thank you for the hydrate, man. Appreciate you, bro.
What day is it, Mike?
Yeah, me and Jacob go way back, so it should be a good time. Me and Jacob go way back, so it should be a good time. He's streaming right now, actually, I think. So I know you guys may or less bouncing around and everything like that. I always miss out on his streams because we stream at the same time. One of us is gonna have to change. No, I'm just kidding. So we're gonna have Jacob on the stream next week, and hopefully this week we can get our build finished. So yeah, we can have some fun next week. You know what I mean? No more building. We'll have fun. So let's go ahead and do a quick disassembly. Get back to where we were. If you guys don't know, this case just has magnets everywhere, making the panels super easy to remove. And man, it just saves me so much time. Okay, we got about an ad break coming up in about 2 minutes, so let me just get everything set up here. It's hump day, baby. Let's go. It's hump day. Get in on those waffles, everybody. Get in on those waffles. But yeah, dude, I'm so excited to have special guests, especially somebody from like NVIDIA, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially with the new graphic. We have a lot of space here for the GPU. Will it fit? Will it fit, chat? We'll have to find out here later as we finish up our cute little build here in this SFF case. with my cute little power supply motherboard. We did a lot of recap on this last week, as well as did a nice overview of the travel case itself on stream. So if you guys want to check that stuff out later on, we do have those up both on Twitch and over on YouTube if you want to see what's going on. Winterfall, 2 years. Bro, thank you so much, man. 2 years, dog. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you. Always, always. Goat Popsicle. Redeemed. Mike. Nice name. Goat Popsicle. I like that. It's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, Waffle looks like it's going good. I think I'm good. All right, so last week we left off. We got our motherboard installed. We got the power supply installed in here. We were talking a lot about the cord, best practices, how everything's going to be, you know, building up, installing and everything, the little tips and tricks that we have here with the case, just like how we're going to be installing our AIO today. And I really like how this bracket comes out of the case. I'll be able to set my AIO, mount all that stuff, and then put all that stuff in, you know, just all at one time. Like, I don't want to have to sit here and hold this and screw this while I got the pump thing dangling. You know, just it's a mess with all that stuff. You get out of here. You know, so makes it a little bit easier on that. Kind of same like what we're talking about with like the power supply. What was it right here on the bottom? You know, we talked about, you know, the cable plug, depending on the orientation of the power supply, as far as, you know, different users, different configurations and all that. And if anybody ever really, you know, if you ever had an issue with it, hey, just take the floor out. You know, just pop the floor off. You know, you can do that in everybody else's cases, right? Everybody else offers this, right? So I think this is a cool little feature. Really opens up the case, especially on the initial build, you know, just getting everything going. Cable management's going to be a little tight because it's a small case and everything, but got to give the case some love for the fact that the entire floor just drops out. And we talked about that a lot last week, so I thought that was pretty cool. You know, yeah, Twitch might be twitching a little bit. We'll see what's going on, but we're here. We're here. Seems to be worse here though. Well, you know, I mean, like, I don't know, you know, I was watching Twitch's streams earlier too, because they were having some updates and stuff. So I saw that they were doing a live. Maybe all the bandwidth is going there. You know, we haven't reached partner, so we don't have the partner status. You know what I mean? We're still just an affiliate here. Sadly, we need to stream more in order to qualify. You know what I mean? Well, one day a week ain't enough for Twitch. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully it gets better. If you guys start having some disconnection issues, of course, you can always jump over to YouTube. And of course, for all my YouTube fam, if you guys are having issues, let me know too, because that could be something else related as well. That could be something else related as well. So if people aren't having that problem on YouTube, seeing the buffering on YouTube as well. Oh no, Faith, no. That means it's me. That means it's me. We got the ad break almost done. I'm just waiting for the ad break to finish. Yeah, no, we're not a partner, not a partner. You have, in order to like qualify to like be a partner on Twitch, you have to stream a certain amount of days in 30 days, and it's literally impossible because we only do it once a week. So in order for us to go like that far, we would have to actually stream more. You know, no matter how many people are here. I don't know. Maybe if we had thousands, it might change, but I don't expect that. We're just a small little company, and we got all you wafflers here, and I like our cute little fam, man. I like it. I mean, I get to see all you guys like every week. Dude, a lot of you guys show up like all the time. It's great. I see all your same names. I see the same names like every week, man. Good luck on the waffle, you guys. Maybe somebody we got some new winners last week. We got a big monitor winner last week, and everything. Hey, next one could be you. Next one could be you. Tell Kenny it's what we want. I will. I'll be seeing him. Yeah, we're going to be going to Taiwan in May. So that's somewhat around the corner. I mean, dude, we're already halfway through February, just like we're halfway through the week. Here, it's hump day, you know? But we're already halfway through February, man. We got March and April. I mean, boom, bam. Before I know it, it's going to be Computex time. But that'll be fun because we'll have some new stuff there to showcase and everything. We'll definitely have some of the new SKUs that we've already shown you available to purchase. So, yeah, you know, that Chinese New Year and all that, everything's moving and moving now. So it's just gonna be a little bit of time, but yeah, it really kind of pushes back a lot of stuff, a good 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, it's just the way it is. And then you got tariffs and stuff like that too. So keep an eyeball out for pricing, you know, and see what's going on. We'll try to keep you guys informed too, just as much as possible as far as, you know, what's affected and everything too. So they're not new viewers, only friends we haven't met yet. I love that, Pig. That's awesome, man, dude. Heart out to you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Do you ever figure out how to get a 200 mil fan into this? Yep, we did. Good. Where were you? We did like a whole, you didn't see that? We did, dude, we did a crazy mod. You didn't see? Dude, we were atting you like crazy, bro, and you weren't here. I'm sorry, man. You just have to check that out. My bad. My bad, dude. What's up, good? How are you been, man? Yeah, that was yesterday. Taco Tuesday. You missed Taco Tuesday. All right, so got a couple of things to do. We've got the motherboard installed. Here, let me. We got the motherboard installed already, as well as the power supply. We haven't put the power supply cables in just yet, so stuff like that is what I'm going to kind of look into. Kind of like what I was going over last week, was kind of showing you guys the routing for, like, you know, your HD audio, because in some motherboards it can be all the way up over here, like it was here for our case. We did nice little routing here around the board. And then like right here, I got my Type C, 3.0, 24 pins, stuff like that. That's all gonna be going down here. So this little area right here is gonna be really busy. You know, about right there. It's gonna be really busy as far as, you know, how you're gonna manage your cables. The good thing is that, you know, you can only put a 240 or 280 in here. So you're going with 2 fans, so not too much on the fan side of things. We're definitely opting to go with our magnet fan, so that should make it pretty easy. And I just realized that I left the box over there, so I'm gonna go grab the box of fans real quick, because I literally need it, kind of like, because we gotta get going. So one second. Oh yeah. I mean, we can install the riser cable. I don't think that's going to really kind of harm much as far as like what to do next. I mean, the riser cable, basically it attaches on this side here, and then it loops around to this side where your graphics card, you get this whole area right here for your graphics. So I need that. I need all the space. All the graphics, all the space. I want all the DLSS goodness. Kind of a small box for 200. It took 30 seconds for my audio and video to desync. Is it really that bad? No, let me see. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, I see what you guys are saying. I see what you're saying. I don't think it's much that I can refresh on my side. I mean, everything on my side's looking great. We're over 6,000 on our bit rate. Doing pretty good. It says it's healthy. At least it says it's good. Right? It says it's good. Either way. So, we got some fans. I got the AIO down here. I guess let's slap in our riser cable, because that's gonna, I don't know if we're gonna have, yeah, we're not gonna have any other cable problems, because I was kind of debating. I was like, where do I go next? What do I want to do next? Like, where would I go with this? So I think the riser cable won't be in the way. So let's just find the right screws here. I got this cool little bracket. This is a neat little bracket here for the GPU. Goes along with the little slider right here. This actually locks in, and this kind of helps sandwich your card a little bit, because it's for travel. So, you know, we try to make it travel friendly, right? Let's see. Look how much space I got, though. Look how much more space I got, though. I really like this. Need some extra room. I need some extra space. But yeah, I changed this up and everything like that. I wanted to be a little bit more up close and personal with you guys. So I hope you guys are liking that. I'm going to probably do a couple of different things. I got some other cameras that I'm going to be trying to incorporate. I've been trying to figure out what was going on with NVIDIA broadcast, right? My broadcast, I've had some problems with it. And, it's, from my understanding, it's the 24H2 Windows 11 update. And it's not something that I can go back on and just remove it and like reinstall the OS, do that whole thing. So I ended up looking into a couple other things besides just like reinstalling the software, and I think I'm doing better now. I have it was crazy because it seemed to be from some workarounds that I found on like NVIDIA forums and stuff. If anybody else is having broadcast issues, I would absolutely take a look at that. It's not about reinstalling the driver. It was about going into Microsoft Edge and or Google Chrome and adjusting the camera settings on the browser. And where what would happen for me is here on OBS, I just wouldn't show up. I was just invisible because it was being captured somewhere else, I guess is an easy way to, or it was being taken from something else like a browser camera and not allowing it to pass through over here to OBS. But then these pictures, these cameras, all this stuff would work great. So that was a big one for me. I definitely love to troubleshoot things, and it does really bother me when I can't figure out what's going on. I think a lot of you guys can understand and relate to that, and I think a lot of you guys will understand that makes a lot of sense on why I work here, because I just love to troubleshoot stuff. It's a lot of fun. So riser cable, got the 2 screws that work for securing the base of the riser here for where the graphics card's gonna install in. But before we go to install the riser cable, the case itself actually has this little bracket here on top. I talked about it already, but I'll just kind of show you guys I'll show you guys a little bit here on how this installs. Let me just check out, make sure our other camera's working good here. Yeah. So then on the case, so this is your PCI Express that's right here, right? This is what I was talking about for that HD audio cord. So that guy's gonna kind of sneak almost right behind the motherboard right there. And it's still gonna give you plenty of room here for installing your riser cable. So don't worry about that too much. But what we wanna do is we wanna take these 2 screws out. There's basically, I don't know what you call this, like a guide bracket. And what this does is it just kind of holds the riser down. It makes a lot of sense when you consider that your AIO is going to be right above that. Hence why I'm going to do a certain thing with the fans. But as far as just how the riser, now this is a unique riser cable. And yes, this is PCI Express 4.0 compliant. It's got all the proper shielding, EMI and all that kind of stuff. These riser cables have been doing really good for us, but this one is very unique. It is required for the case because as you can see, it has a 90-degree angle on this side. And then this one has, for the first time ever, a 180 here from us. So that way it goes down in so that you have the cable there, or, for your graphics card. And then this is just gonna kind of wrap around like this, and we're just gonna plug it in. So you can do this a couple of different ways. Like if you wanna plug this in and then kind of push this down to then connect it here on the other side, or you wanna connect this first, it really doesn't matter, which way you go on about it. But then once you more or less get that secured in, well, here, let's just do it. Let's go ahead and get this installed. See okay, those are those screws for that. All right. How is everybody doing though? Happy hump day. Oh man, I had a good lunch. Really good. It would have been better if I had a waffle for lunch, but sometimes you can't have waffles all the time. Does Twitch have a Windows app? I think they did a long time ago, but I don't think they have it anymore. I'm about to install the APK with stupid subsystem for Android. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to see. There's a like, because I know there's like a Twitch app for Amazon Fire Stick, and because you know Amazon owns Twitch, right? So I thought it was interesting because you can't get it like on Roku or like some of the other devices. It'd be kind of neat because I do like using my Fire Stick, and yeah, I do watch streams on my TV sometimes. It's actually kind of cool. So now that we got the riser cable installed, meaning we got the two over here, you got your little retention clip right here, right? So we got that going on. This is now installed. It's only got a single position, so it's really, you know, nothing too tedious to do. And then as you can see, it just kind of comes down here on the back side of the motherboard and everything. But I do want to throw out a very important thing. So with this riser cable, you do need to remember one or two things. Up to you as far as what you want to do. Now, first and foremost is, as you can see, the riser cable does block the back side of the motherboard. So if you are going to be installing your AIO cooler, and your AIO cooler does have a bracket on it that then needs to go on the back, don't forget, you can do a couple of different things. I mean, like if it's something like that where you've already secured this in, hey, don't remove the screws here. Just go over here on this side. Just disconnect your riser cable right there. You know, make it nice and easy, and voila, all the access in the world. But as you can see, as we did last week, hey, thinking smart here, pre-installed already the back plate, so we don't have to worry, as well as our M.2. Now, your M.2 on mini ITXs, not always an option here, but if you are planning to put one there, just rest assured the riser cable actually makes it pretty easy to get back there, even as it like fully covers it up. So it's really not that big of a problem, and those are some simple little workarounds for you. In case you forget, because I get it, we're all excited, we're building, and we just want to get it done. Just make sure that when you are applying pressure to the riser cable to insert it, you get it all the way in there. It's got a nice little thing right here to push on there, and you got that retention clip right here on it too. So all that's good. We have all that there. Now, of course, you can go and put your little riser cable, little bracket back on there if you want. This is going to kind of hold it down a little bit. I like this because of the fact that it more or less, like if you're going to install your AIO, and for this one, for my build, the way I recommend it, I'm going to have the fans on the top with the radiator on the bottom. And a lot of that is because you would think that, hey, if this was going to stick up a little bit, like, you know, it kind of pops up a little bit on there, that you wouldn't want this to rub on your fans or anything. So that's why we're going to go fan then rad. So the radiator is on this side of the system with the fans on the top to the bracket. And you'll see that in a minute as we get there. But you have the retention bracket. You just want to make sure you put this in before you install the AIO. Not necessarily something you have to worry about now, but, you know, keep it in the back of your mind, as you will want to install that. Just kind of secures the riser cable down, or maybe you don't. It's not something that's needed, so that way you have some better access to removing this and then getting that riser cable out of the way to be able to mess with the back of here or whatever, as far as if you got to change some storage or some easy things without having to remove the AIO. So keep that in mind as well. There's a lot of cool little ways, but it's the 1, 2, 3 as far as what matters to make sure you guys don't have too many headaches on your build. You know, it's important. Just got here. What is this waffle thing for? Well, we have a waffle. It's our giveaway that we do each and every week. Type !waffle for your chance to win, as long as you are within the US or Canada and are a follower here on the channel. We spin a prize wheel for people to get a chance to win some stuff, and it's your prize your way here on the channel, so it's a lot of fun. We'll be doing that in about an hour and a half, so if you want to hang around or come back, maybe you could win. Maybe you could win. Somebody won a monitor last week. Some fans, an AIO of your choice. That's right. It's your prize your way here on this Thermaltake live channel. And see, I don't know. I don't know if I need to actually put this in. I think I like it just being a little loose so I can kind of move it around. I'll put this in later. You feel me? Put that in later. All right. So riser cable, you guys get me, right? So if you want to put this on there, it's going to make it hard to remove this, especially after the AIO is installed. So keep that in mind. Don't need to, but you got it. So your mod your way. Up to you. I just show you the door. You have to open it. You need the key. You need the key. All right, so with riser cable installed right here, I mean, of course, we could literally put the graphics card in and all that, but let's first kind of like, let's get our AIO going, and then we'll probably come back and do some cable management and stuff, just so we can kind of get some test fitting. I like to do some test fitting on the case, and mostly with that, like I want to get the AIO put together on the bracket, so that way we have all that, do a little test fit on it, see if there's any clearance concerns, you know, like right here, you know, like on the case, and make sure we're good, you know, make sure we all good. Okay, I disabled video enhancement and restarted Edge. Interesting. You're using Edge? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not judging you, good. I'm not judging you. I'm just edging out there. Just edging out there a little bit. Okay. So, AIO. The case can support both 240 and 280. I'm definitely opting for 280. I'm a big fan of 140s. We're gonna be putting our 140s. I'm going with a reverse fan blade on this, and I'll explain why here in just a little bit. But one of the things that, well, let me get the fans out. Let me get the fans out.
I got a story to tell about a camel named Mike. Yeah, he's doing it well. Loves waffles and giveaways.
Got my other little parts right here.
Here's a treat, and when it's hump day, man, it's bringing the heat.
Get this going. Ooh, brand new.
Camel, building
That's right.
these real tight, rocking them Thermaltake fans.
Hey, Google so much though. It hasn't improved.
Syrup dripping.
You know, it's your browser, your way. I totally get it. I totally get it.
Camel crunch, he's
Neo! Neo coming with a hydrate. Thank you so much. Cheers to you.
Camel crunch, making your taste buds dance.
Camel Crunch
Get ready
for a flavor ride. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it. Get ready for a flavor ride. I want more. I want more. I like how these come in these cool little boxes though. It's like, look at that. Where's the cable? Where's the cable? Cable sold separately. Sorry, chat. You didn't buy the extra cable? Oh, that's on you. You didn't get the cable. Did you read the manual? No, you didn't read the manual. We know. We know. Instructions? Just kidding. I know the instructions. I am a professional. Maybe. Maybe. All right. I love that we only need. See, the cables are here. I was totally joking. They comes with cables. It comes with cables. I like these little magnets and everything. Like I could just go. Just stick it right there. Oh, here, let me. You get 3. Just put them like that. There you go. Take my fan. I mean, my fan will probably just. I could probably get my fan to attach on this side, maybe. See, is it strong enough? Are you strong enough, fan? Maybe I'm asking. Maybe I'm asking a little too much. Maybe I'm asking a little too much. Okay. Magnetic fans, everybody. Get yours today. I really like this. I'll never go back. No, you can't make me. I'll never go back. Cables are so 2016. Not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. All right, let me change this up really quick. Get something good going on here. Let me switch up my audio here for a second. Okay, shuffling your shuffle. That's great. All right, here we go. Come over here. Do this thing, do that thing. We got a little ramble on going on here for you. Oh, look at a little ramble on here. As I ramble on. Actually, I want to turn it up. I can't hear it. Yeah. Oh. You feel that, chat? That's Wednesday. You feel that? You smell that? Those are waffles. All right, so back to the build. We got an AIO. We got some fans. And then, of course, we have a bracket. And then, you know, orientation is important. Of course, with this, we got a pretty long little tube, but you'll see how this benefits really well because you're going to want to kind of swoop it around. And it's also got these cool little, so you'll see. Should be some good stuff. Dude, I turned it up way too much. I was rocking out there for a minute. I was walking out there. I'll try. I got my little mixtape going. And it's funny because when I think about that, I think of Guardians of the Galaxy and I just want to play the whole album. I might do that later. We might have to listen to some Guardians of the Galaxy later. We'll see. DMCA what? So your bracket, you need to know about your bracket. Your bracket is important. Your bracket is your friend. And it helps you. It helps you very much. So the way the bracket goes back on the case, you know, how it sits in here, it doesn't go this way. It's got like a little notch. There's a little notch right there. So it goes down, meaning that the little creases are pointed up versus it pointed down because it ain't going to work this way. So with that going on here on the case, normally almost every single time I'm going to put that on the radiator and then we'd have the fans. And this would be our AIO sandwich, right? So this is how our AIO sandwich normally goes for just about any case that's out in the market. Now, if you hear me out, hey, come on, man, I'm trying to promote you here. It's supposed to work good. Magnetic fans. So if I have this that's going to be going in the case, looking at orientation, right? Bring this over here. Looking at orientation, this going in, here's where my pump's going to go over here, you know, for your CPU. But looking at like this, I'm going to have what? I am going to have falling out fans all over the place. No, I'm going to have fan blades that are going to be spinning, and they're going to be spinning. So what I want to do and how to make, as far as like what we've done testing wise and everything, instead of putting the fans on the bottom like you traditionally would, I'm going to be putting the fans first on the bracket so that the fans are then going to, hold on, get this in here. So then the fans are going to be in this kind of an orientation. So that way I'm going to reverse it. So that way the radiator is going to be on the bottom or on the interior part of the case. So when it goes in here, I am going to have it so the airflow is pushing down and out through the bottom of the case versus coming up and out like you more or less would think. You can go either way. We've tested either way. It's not a big deal. You can play around with it and do what you want to do. But what's important here is that you're going to want the fans on the top versus on the bottom side of the radiator, and then that way you can save all your knuckles when you're going in there trying to plug some stuff in and everything like that, and you're still going to get just the same airflow, so don't worry about it. Okay, so just a little bit of info on you on that stuff there for you. So I'm going to have that, this is going to go here like this. So with our bracket, we will line our fans up the right way, get those set up, and then see, as dude, I'm just all over the place with these. Talk about dropping the fan. So with the fans, I'm also opting for reverse blades. So that means these rotate differently. Normally, when you would look at a case with a standard fan, air's going this way most of the time. Standard fan blade, your airflow is going to be going out, or your airflow is going to be coming in. Gosh, I'm so weird. I'm backwards too. So standard configuration, looking at the back of the fan, that's where the air is going to blow out, right? It's going to be blowing out that way. But I have opted for the reverse blades, so that way these are going to be working in reverse, allowing me to keep them on the top. So that way, even with a little bit of, and I got a little bit of RGB up there, you know, give it a little bit of lighting versus looking at like the bottom of it. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It depends on what fans you get, what AIO combo you get, but I'm going that route, and that's the direction I'm going to go with my airflow. Just so everybody's on like same page as far as what we're doing. What if I like skinning my knuckles? Well, you know, I've done it plenty of times, and every single time it doesn't get better. So, you know, it's your mod, your way. It's your knuckles, your way. You're welcome. You know, good luck. Don't hurt yourself. And then the other thing to think about is the bracket itself is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter if you go one way or the other, so don't trip about that. As far as front and back goes, just make sure you have it on the right side. So that's what's important there for that. Usually with an AIO like this, since I'm going to be doing that, I'll set it on the table, basically kind of just have the pump hanging over the end, give me a nice little flat space here for the radiator, and then my pump's just basically just dangling off the edge of the table, right? So that way I'm not worried about, you know, scratching anything, getting fingerprints on my copper cold plate and all that fun stuff, and flip-flopping my fans everywhere. My goodness. And then just looking at, okay, so orientate, it's going to go in just like this. We're going to have the pump on this side. Tubes are going to go over and in. And then we're going to have our fans. They're going to go on the top. Do I want my connector on this side, or do I want my connector on that side? That's my choice, because it's my mod, my way. And I can put this on either this way or that way, depending on where I want the connector. So then when I think about it, I go, well, if I put it on the back side, or I guess, I'm sorry, if I put it on the front side of the case, because this is actually the front. Did you know this is the front of the case? But with this being the front of the case, I want the connector to be over there where the motherboard is. So that way, having to run the cable from the front panel to pour all the way over here to the 5-volt header, as well as the PWM right here, and plugging it into the motherboard. So I want the fan connector on that side, but I want the tubes on this side. So we're coming in from both ends for all of our cooling possibilities. Wow, that was weird, but it sounded cool. It sounded cool. I hope you guys liked it. So then with that, we're gonna have to use long screws. We were gonna be using long screws anyways. You do get a nice little pack of them with the AIO, so no problems there. And basically just kind of line this up. We got some slotting on the bracket itself. I'm gonna kind of try to just put it in the middle. You know, nothing too fancy. Just kind of pop it in the middle right here. Yeah, I'll just leave the camera on this. And then in this little pack right here, I'm going to have both the long boys as well as the shorties for both the fan installation as well as the screws to secure the radiator to the case if that was the situation, right? So you got either or as far as depending what you do. The AIO will come with both. That's what I was trying to say. AIO will come with both. Let me line this up. I usually kind of like to line it up with the holes right here in the middle and just kind of see how everything kind of fits there with that. And then we just have to get the other alignment of the fans then to the radiator. And that's usually kind of just finding the little seat here for the screw as we get that going. Nope. Wait. There we go. And usually once you get kind of like a corner to corner in and everything, all the rest are easy. All the rest are pretty easy. Happy hump day, John. Hope you're doing better. Hope you're feeling better, man. Okay, a couple more. Slap these guys in here. And ideally, I'm just kind of test fitting, seeing where everything's at. I want to see the placement of like the AIO as far as how it's going to fit in here sideways, just to make sure if I need to shift it one way or the other for whatever reason. I'm kind of just taking a look, right? I'm just taking a look, making sure everything's going to be gooch before we go forward with installing everything else, or, you know, throwing that in and then it being in the way. You know what I'm saying? So then here we go. Here's my nice little setup. We have our 140 fans and oh no, can you hear that? This is actually funny. This came up earlier. Somebody was mentioning about how their fan was making a weird, like, grinding noise. And you know what? I honestly didn't put this in very tight, but I am hearing that. So let's take a look. That's really interesting. And this was funny because this came up in a Discord conversation right before the stream. Of course it did. Of course it did. Of course it did. But then you have to understand, these blades don't remove, but still, like, it's kind of like, it's, you probably can't hear it like I can hear it. So let's take a look. And you know, it could have been my fault. Maybe I stepped on the bracket like a noob, and the bracket's got a little bend to it. So let's just pop it back off, and we'll double check it. I know you guys probably couldn't hear it, but I'm just showing you guys this because it's like a troubleshooting thing. You know, just in case this might be something that might pop up. I try. So if I have a situation like that, you know, kind of, you know, pop your bracket off. I mean, I kind of left the screws in there. That's kind of funny. But just kind of like look at your bracket. Maybe the bracket itself, I mean, it's really not much to it, but still. Well, here, let's get all the screws out of there. Maybe it's something from last week that I did. Very possible. Very possible. I think if I get this kind of back in the same little spot. No problems.
Waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup.
Lots of syrup. Whoa, whoa. NVIDIA. What up, NVIDIA? We're going to see you next week, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much, NVIDIA, for the raid. What's going on, NVIDIA wafflers? How are you guys doing? We're going to have the man himself, Mr. Freeman,
Mike. What day is it,
on the show next week. I guess he's not going to stream, huh? I guess he's not going to stream, huh? Well, he's going to stream, but he's going to be over here with me. We're going to have fun. We got this bad boy. Oh, I'm going to need Jacob's help to lift these things, man. We got this RTX 5080. We're putting in a tiny case because why not? Because why not? Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Right on, Yoshi. I hope you will be here, man. We'll have some fun. Come join us for a waffle, my friend. You're more than welcome to enter. Let's see. Now, yeah, you know, it's good. It's still making a little bit of noise there on that. That is so funny though. Like,
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
where that fan's not wanting to do it. It's really, really interesting. Cool.
Mike. What day is it,
Okay.
Mike?
So, and then I definitely wait. I wonder why it's doing that. All right. Let's just do this one more time. Come here. What I'm going to do now is I am going to change this out. Hey, thank you guys so much for all the follows. Welcome, welcome. If you are located within the US or Canada, !waffle in the chat. You type it in the chat and you can enter to win for our giveaway that we got going on in about an hour and a half. Spin the wheel, win a prize. ! Waffle for your chance. Let me take this off one more time. Wow, it was like funny because I was trying to recreate this and that was funny. So this fan, as far as what I'm looking at right here, let's go ahead. Since I have an extra one, and even though like you guys can't hear it, it's gonna bother me, so we're gonna fix it. I'm also gonna put the actual connector on the other side because, I forgot to do that the second time. I had it the right way and then I took it apart and flipped it around, or at least I think I did. At least I think I did. I don't know. In our bracket, back to the bracket. Back to the bracket. And just line our little fans up here. Let's see if we some anti-grinding noises. That's interesting. But see, like, it's not the fan, right? It's just the bracket on the case. So it's not like it's the fan's fault, but then I'm going to switch the fan out because I want to prove myself wrong right now. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And then we have the connector on the right side. I'm going to spin the fan as I tighten it. Nope. All good. It's fun. It's a fun little game. It's a fun little game. You should try it. You should try it. Yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good hump day. We're getting our travel case put together here. All right, so it's just a defective fan. No, I probably bent the bracket right this time. It's because I rotated it around. That's why. But yeah, sometimes I wouldn't say that it's necessarily the fan's fault with that, but like if the bracket, you know, just a little tweaking on it sometimes. I was just trying to, you know, give a little bit of like a tips or tricks on this. Somebody brought it up saying that they got a system, and when they first turned it on, it was a pre-built system. So it's not like they installed it, right? And it's just like, hey, why is my fan making a grinding noise? Well, what kind of fans do you have? And then he had the swap fans, and they're inter-swappable. You can remove the fan blades in and out and everything. So I was like, hey, we'll just, you know, push on the hub, you know, give it a little press and see if something like that might make a difference for you, especially with how they were like, it only happens on startup, meaning when the fans first start spinning up, but then once they achieve their normal RPMs, it goes away. Usually a pretty classic case for something like that. But it could also be related to like just the bracket as far as how it attached. Sometimes people may or may not use just a hand screwdriver and they have a tool. That tool can over tighten, and that can basically kind of cause a little bit of warpage on your bracket. You don't want warpage on your bracket. Only fans. Only with fans. Then we got these. These are going to be extras that I'm going to throw away probably. No, I'm just kidding. I'll put them in a swag pack. Don't worry. We recycle everything here at Thermaltake Live. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. So now that we have our bracket, our AIO, we got this all set up. Our connector is going to be right there on this side. So we have it motherboard side of the case. So that way we can kind of do like a first little test fit. I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of just drop this in here and see what everything's going to be like. Before we start playing around with our cable management. So one of the things that I was looking at here on this was definitely going to be with the tubes. The tubes themselves, as far as how they're going to have to go and how that's going to go over there, you can kind of see you got a pretty good right angle there on that. And that is all going to be kind of determined on how as far you're going to go with this, with the tubes, as far as like putting the radiator in this way. But always remember, the bracket itself is symmetrical, so you can put it around the other way, and we'll take a quick little fit as far as how it's going to go on this side. And as you can see, the tubes kind of get in the way for the riser cable as well as the height, because I mean, if you notice, it's lower point here on this side, right? So why I'm going the way I'm going. There are reasons. There are reasons and things that are in place. It is a little bit of a tight fit, maybe a little bit tighter than I would say most are used to, but just have to understand. I don't want to get that all messed up. But as far as how this is going to go in, and we get this kind of sandwiched in here, this cable, let me see if I can get it. See, it's going to kind of have to, you're going to, as you get this flat, you see how it's kind of pushing on that? I keep it so it's more on the one side over there. It's not going to get in the way of anything, but just make sure when you go to secure this down, see how it's a little bit of compression on it, but not something where I'm stressed that it's going to cut your tube. If it does happen, we'll definitely have some content here for you later on in the stream. So, but yeah, just make sure that you understand as you're going to apply this to get that pressure on there, reason why it went one way versus the other, stuff like that help you guys out. Okay. Ah, I got 1 out of 2. Let's go. Magnets. See, I'll just save that there for later. But yeah, test fitting. It's important. You should try it. Also kind of helps me out too when trying to showcase this kind of stuff with you guys. Give you guys little tips and tricks, help you along the way. Along the way. We're going Intel, so we're locking and loading our Intel bracket in here. Our 1851 bracket, it's the same as 1700. We didn't reprint new ones just to put a new number on there. 1700, you're good to go, don't worry. What is today's giveaway, please? Well, Paul, you will be lucky to know it could be anything. The RNG gods will speak later. You must be present, though, in order to find out what the RNG gods have for us today. All right? Have to just wait and see. Have to wait and see, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. And we'll just leave that there attached to something. But you guys get me as far as why I'm saying, like, put the rad on the, you know, with the fans here instead of the fans on the other side. You guys feel me on that? And that way you're not busting knuckles on the fan if you got to get in here after the fact and being able to set stuff up. So just trying to help you guys out with that. Of course, you'll have your pump power connector right here. Pretty straightforward as far as installing it into the case. And then the only other thing that you'll have is for the screen, it's going to require a USB 2.0 header, which I highly recommend pre-running the cable, getting that all connected, and then just, you know, have a little spot right here where you're going to run the cable just so that way you have it all set up. So like I said, cable management is going to be kind of tight. It's really not something to think about after like a lot of people do. I like to at least get the connections in. I mean, I'm not talking about doing all the zip ties. If you guys know me, I don't zip tie anything until I know that it works first. So I always like to pre-test everything before spending all of that important time on the cable managers, which I am likely going to be doing here after stream going into next Wednesday to get this all set up, besides, you know, getting the OS going and all that other stuff. But we have to find out where it is on the case. So I'm looking here, you know, if you guys know USB headers, it's got 9 pins. There's 1 pin. It's the one in the corner. It's not the offset one. That's for the other stuff. So make sure that you have that, as well as the location here on the case. So I'm like, I got my PWMs on the bottom. Well, let's do this. Let's do this so you can see. You can see. Get over, go over. Go over. Burp. There we go. So, dude, we got to bring you in closer. Closer. All right. There we go. Got a party. Oh, nothing like some cold, fresh coolant to wet my whistle. So 3.0, front panel header connect. Oh, we can't see. Front panel header connection. Here's your Type C. We got our 24 pin that's going to be going right here. And just kind of buried down in here. And again, I can't say enough how much I like that you can just pop the base, the whole bottom of the case, and just get rid of it. And then that's, you know what that's going to do? It's going to give you all that sweet access right here. And that's, I like that. Thank you. I like that. Thank you, Thermaltake. Thank you, Kenny. So yeah, we have our EPS right here, our PWM headers. We got our 5-volt ARGB header. There's one located right there. There's another one located right here. I just realized that this is all blocking this bar. But there's 2 3.0 headers. They're both here on the case. One here, one like right here and stuff like that. So just thinking about where we're going to go with stuff. We have our 2.0 cable. This is what's going to work for our screen that we're going to have. So our AIO pump has a screen on it. It requires a USB 2.0 cable just like this one. And funny enough, we had somebody in the Discord asking about this and how all this stuff hooks up. You just got to locate the internal USB 2.0 header on your motherboard, find out where that is like we just did. And then we just go ahead and get this plugged in. And like I was saying, you want to make sure, which one's my, okay, there we go. Right next to the RAM. Real close. Like, I don't even know if I can get my finger. See, so that's going to go in right like that. And then I'm just going to have to figure out, now, what do I want to do with these? So one of the things I'm planning is I'm going to do the screen for the front. This is an optional accessory that you can add, so you can do a screen in the front of the case. And then I'm also going to have the second screen with the AIO that you can't see because I can't get in the camera. So we have two screens with that. We got two connections with that. Of course, one's going to go up here towards the front of the case, and then the other one's going to go here for the AIO pump. So kind of get an idea as far as which way you're going to go. Don't drink antifreeze, chat. No, don't drink antifreeze. Propylene glycol, man. It's food safe. They have propylene glycols in all your stuff, man. It's good for your system, too. Of course, then again, you can just put Guinness beer in your system. You know, that's awesome as well. I've tried that. Have you tried that? I've tried that. And, you know, if you get an upset stomach, you can try Pepto-Bismol. I've tried that, too. It works really good, doesn't it? So trying to figure out, like, yeah, I need one that's going to kind of do this, and then I got to figure out how I'm going to deal with all this extra, right? So there'll definitely be some bundling going on, but before we get to bundling, let's get to building first and get the rest of that set up. Just show you guys, you know, if we're not supposed to drink it, why is it so tasty? So it's kind of like I got the AIO, did a little prep test with it, but I'm not throwing it in right away. I'm just kind of feeling it out, making sure everything's going to be good. We got a lot of cable management stuff to talk about and to figure out here. See, look. We've only gotten 2 wires and it's already all over the place. We gotta get this. We gotta figure this out. Where? Which way? What are we gonna do? I'm scared. Happy hump day, everybody. Happy hump day. Wow, Thermaltake actually uses both ports on an internal USB header. The board at least comes with 2, am I right? No, the good thing is most of them come with 2, but why only 2? Have you guys ever wondered why there's not more? Why do I have 12 SATA ports that I don't use anymore, but I only have 2 USB 2.0 headers? Motherboard manufacturers, I need answers. I need answers. Oh, you can use the 3.0 port. You got me 2 3.0s that can do 4 ports, but I got 2 2.0s that can do 4 ports. So I guess that's fair. Okay. All right, fair enough. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this one. I'll throw this one over here on this side just for funsies. That's going to be the one for the front panel case. Then the other one's going to go here. But am I going to run the cables like down in the bottom? I don't know yet. Chat. I want to get everything else kind of installed, but I want to get it plugged in and connected first. So that way I can at least test it. Because the last thing I want to do is get everything done and nothing works. And then you have to take all those zip ties out. So just kind of feeling it out. Because, yeah, that's going to be an interesting little thing. Man, I'm going to have to do some bundling with that. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. It's easy. The screen, sold separately. It's like $90, $80. God, screens are so expensive. But it's an option. You will get a color matching replacement panel in the box, so don't worry about what color you get. You'll have the color panel, just not the screen, in all the boxes. So you basically get both of these, and yeah, pretty easy. Single screw, change it out. No big deal. The toxicity. I like eating seeds to pass time. My flavor is barbecue. Love me some barbecue seeds. Oh my God. Oh. All right, now, of course, we got to secure the screen to the bracket. There are 2 screws that come with the LCD screen that you can use, and they just go right here on the back. I already I already have them cleverly mixed in with everything else here so that I can't easily access them and take some extra time to find them. But you know what? I found them and we're all good. Let me just go ahead and secure this in. Now, let me see, like, as far as, so this bad boy goes in like that. The screen goes in this way. So the Thermaltake's the right side up. It's very durable, very durable. So that's going to be on this side for the connector. That's fine. Okay. I like to know. I like to know. You know, it's important, Chad. It's important. Full front panel screen. I preach it, Legion. This thing is way too small for me, but this is what I got to work with. But please you see a post, Thermaltake, they talk about, go bigger. We need them bigger. I completely agree. I think this, for this, it makes sense. For this, it makes sense. Actually, I would probably say just make the whole dang thing a screen. You know, the whole thing, just make the whole thing a screen. But this is what we got to work with. So that's what we got to work with. But your guys' feedback's bigger than mine, man. You see them promoting those screens on the Facebooks and the Twitters and the Twitches and all the other things. Let them know. Like you just let me know. You know what I mean? Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. So we got our screen in right here. This will be our cable for it. Later. Mess with it later. Mess with it later. Plug. See what other fun little things. We got some free tweezers. We got a headband. You guys didn't see our cool little headband. I made sure to roll it up very nicely and professional. This is how you get yours. It's professionally rolled. We had QA. I'm the QA/QC team here for Thermaltake, so make sure that this was, yeah, see, perfectly rolled. It works really good. Nice little headband. You know, you got some accessories, some clothes coming up. You can just think of Thermaltake, you know, to get your new, you know, setup and everything. I mean, I don't work out and everything like that, but, you know, you could test your chest size, maybe some bicep muscle. How big your brain is. It's 7 TTs wide, Mike. And I'm like, oh, okay. I know. This is the official Thermaltake measurement right here. If you want to tell me how big something is, tell me in Thermaltake measurements. Chat, tell me. But no, this is actually really good for the tubes for the AIO. And I like how it can separate. These are all perforated, so I can break off the exact piece that I want. And if it's not the exact piece, I just use scissors and it doesn't matter. Right? Am I right? I do like that the cases with the white interior do come with a transparent zip ties. Oh, those are the ones for the power supply, but we're good. We good. Thermal units, I like that. I like that. We'll have to work on getting a wiki page up for that. We'll have to work on that wiki page, get that going. Of course, then one day I mentioned OnlyFans, and then somebody actually made a Thermaltake OnlyFans page, but it just directs to our OnlyFans page on thermaltakeusa.com. But it's not mine. I swear I do not own that channel. That is not me. And if you're in the chat, you know who you are, and I still think it's funny. And you're the best. I still have it saved as a browser link. It's a browser link I have saved on my thing. Yeah. All the stuff. All right. Getting our cables back out. Let's see. CPU. Don't need Molex. 24 EPS Gen 5 or 12V 2x4 or 12V HWPR plus whatever. It's a 600 watt freaking cable. Throw that in there. Yeah, single EPS. We don't need the dose. We don't need 2 of them. There's PCIe. Ew, old, too old. And then, like, yeah, SAT and all that stuff if you were going to do some external drives. You know, funny enough, the travel case actually offers 2 SSD mounts right here in the front. There are 2 little holes right there for just 2 screws right there on the side of the SSD. And you can actually mount them right here on the inside of the case. But only SSDs. I mean, you could probably try to figure out how to fit an HDD in there. I get all that stuff. But at least you have a little bit of room right here on the power supply side. Depending on graphics, it could make it a little bit of a problem, but hey. It's got a good amount of room. I think 360 millimeters is the maximum length of that. So is it still kind of how's Twitch doing? How's Twitch doing? Is Twitch still twitching? How's YouTube? How's it been now that we've been on what for like an hour and a half now? We've been on for like an hour and a half. How's it been? Is it working good? Bubba, by the way, coming in with a 40 stream streak. I'm sorry if I missed that. Thank you so much, Bubba. Appreciate you. That's a long freaking time. All right. I'll just blame it on us then. I'll just blame it on us. All right. Real nice that we don't have too many cables to deal with. 1 EPS, 124 pin, and 1 Gen 5. I mean, the days of like the multiple PCIEs and everything would have been a pretty big nightmare in something like this. Kind of got to give props to NVIDIA on that for the Gen 5 stuff. I mean, it's not like it's brand new with the 50 series. We've already been using it with the 40 series. Haven't had any problems with it. So, you know, definitely saves me a lot of space from my 3090 days where I had to run 3 8-pin PCIEs. And that was a pain, not only because I ran 3 8-pin PCIEs for my 3090, but they were also sleeved cables. So I had to do that 3 times. Thank you. But then again, I've yet to sleeve a Gen 5 cable, nor I don't think I will. I don't know. This doesn't look too bad. And I guess even in a case like this that doesn't have a window, it's really not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Really not that big of a deal. All right. Let's get to cabling. Let's get to some cable in here. Bring it on in. I think I'm going to move this over a little bit. I moved my room around, but when I moved my room around, the camera is still, this was kind of like where the center was, but now the center's a little bit over more, so I need to move that over. So I think I'm going to do that probably tomorrow. Probably going to mess around with that tomorrow. Just see what's going on. All right. So let's see what we're working with here. Where what is. So here's my EPS. This is my 24 pin that's right there. So I can put my EPS right here. There's peripheral and SATA. There's my 6 pin. So probably want to go on the back side versus like the front side, just so I have a little bit more clearance over there. Granted, this is going to have to come, it has to come all the way over here to where the EPS is. So just trying to figure out, you know, how I'm going to rope this around. That looks pretty neat. So that kind of gives me something like that. Here's my Gen 5 or my 12V2H power connector. Oh, hey, you want to see the pins? Look, here's the pins right here. So look, sense pins. Look, you can actually see them on our cable. Wow, you can actually see them. Hashtag not hating. Hashtag not hating. Just showing how awesome ours is. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to scooch that over a little bit. Push it over to the side there a little bit. Get a nice solid click on that. Click. And then this thing's going over here. So that thing's gonna go over there somewhere. We'll figure out how we're gonna do that. We have a nice little space right here. Maybe we'll sneak it in there, but for the time being, we'll just let that bad boy chill right over there. So that way we got that right there. Let me see. There we go. It is very convenient when it works. Yeah, of course. I got to be honest. I've had 0 issues. I've had 0 issues, guys. And I've done a lot of builds. Probably way more than you. No, just kidding. I have done a lot of builds, though. And I've used a lot of Gen 5. Like, for a while. Like, we've had 3.0 for over a year. So, let's see. And then we got right here. This is what I'm saying. Like it's easier. Just keep it loose. Keep it loose and easy, boys. And that way you can kind of play around with where you see. I don't want to smash the motherboard down too much. Jesus. Make sure that's we in. Yep. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, right? What are we going to do with this? We got to just smash it in there. No, we'll figure something out. We'll do something nice. Maybe we'll see. It's like, I don't know. This is where I was talking about, like all this room right here. Like I've never done an SFF case before. I've done a lot of small form factor power supply installs on other stuff, but just not on a case like this. And I don't want to smash my RAM either. You know what I mean? But we're just kind of feeling it out, right? We're getting an idea, seeing how everything's going to look. We got that clipped in there. That actually doesn't look too bad. I was worried that was going to be a little bit tighter on the EPS. And look, I even got like a little bit of room here too, so I can still plug in my PWMs, and it's not really going to be something that's going to be smashing up against it because this isn't long enough right there. But as far as it goes, I might change all of this. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going with the flow right now, just seeing how everything's going to fit. So that way we can get going to some of our next steps here, which is getting the AIO in and getting this going, you know? So, because I do like the fact that with this, there's really not a lot of cable stuff to deal with, but how do you handle or wrangle your cable? You know, there's some different things there. Maybe I'll tuck this. Oh, you can't see. Maybe I'll tuck this under here like this and use this as kind of like a way to like kind of hold it down. And I got something like that. I mean, for the time being, hey, that works. You know what I mean? It's your mod, your way. I mean, really, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? All right. Here, let's put the... Where'd the screws even go for that? Were those... Because those are the ones for that bracket. I think it's these ones. Let me get our plug put back in. I did a cool little video short, actually, on the plug thing, trying to give people some help. Oh, whoa. There we go. It does go one way, by the way. It does go one way. You can't put the plug in. Just kidding. Can't put the plug in different ways. So get the plug secured. We still got loosey goose right here. So a lot of that stuff's all good. So yeah, let's start taking this off. I kind of just pre-installed these just to save them for the week, you know, so we could continue where we left off. Helps me to not lose parts, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to stop your build because your kids need you, your wife needs you, you know, or you got to go do something and you get to mess with it tomorrow. Or you're just about ready to fall asleep because you're building all night long, you know? We'll just make sure these guys are good. Again, these things do not need to be wrenched down. I just usually finger tighten them. They usually work pretty well for me. Now, before we go and throw our AIO in and do that install, let's look at some of our options. I mean, we have our radiator that's going to be right here. We have our pump minus the cord in our way. Before we put our thermal pasta down, before the thermal pasta, let's look at orientation wise, right? So we can do a couple of different things with this. One, I mean, you can have the tubes down here towards the bottom. I mean, of course, with that, we can rotate this. It'd be kind of tough, but we could rotate it around this way. And this kind of like swoop or this little hoop right here might be something that you may want to consider, but then look, it might look cool on this side, but how's it going to work with the cable? That really shortens up your tubes right there as far as being able to work around the AIO. So, you know, put your AIO on accordingly. I think, let's see, should we go shift our tubes the other way? Because these are rotary on the pump. And then we can kind of mess with this way. Let's see what this looks like. And then so you got that right there. You know, rad and everything's going to be up here. It's going to be a tight fit regardless, but do you want your tubes on the top or do you want your tubes down here on the bottom? So kind of like looking at some different options there with that. So we'll finalize that once we get the AIO installed. But either way, just, planning it out, man. Planning it out. There's something to think about. There's something to think about a little bit. I hate the flimsy sense pins. I don't have flimsy sense pins. I don't know what you're talking about. My sense pins are not flimsy. They are strong. They are powerful. Oh, Shadow says we need to stop the stream. Okay. Sorry about that. We're going to have to stop the stream per Shadow. Sorry, guys. Hey, Thermaltake, do you have any deals on PSU? I need 1,000 watt to 1,300 watt for my build. So Mustang, right now we're pretty sold out of a lot of our power supplies. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like they're sold out. The 16, even the 1,650 watt is sold out. We have more coming in. A lot of the shipments I know are coming in, I think in a week, if not this week. So I'm waiting for a lot of those things to come in. And well, that's funny. Why is it not playing? Oh, see, Playa, I am so sorry. We're having some weird issues today. I don't know. What sort of animal wears sunglasses? A solar bear. That's good. That's a good one. Thank you. I don't know why it's not working. Why is it not working? But no, back to what Mustang was saying is, power supplies, like the thing is that we have 3.0 and we have 3.1. The new 3.1s are still coming. We only have up to 850, I believe, right now, as far as ATX power goes. In SFX, we actually have up to 1,000. We have 1,000 watt as well as a 1,300 watt coming. But as far as I'm aware, with the 1,300 watt, it did get delayed because of Chinese New Year. So I'm expecting that probably like within a month to give you like some type of ballpark. 1350 watt TDI, but it's probably a 3.0. It's probably a 3.0 unit, which is fine. But if you can wait for 3.1, 5.1 and get the new one, but that's really up to you. But if you're going to go that route with it, then you can actually look at a few different options there, and you might want to opt either for the Gen 5 or without the Gen 5. Personally, I would say go with the Gen 5 power, so that way you have the cable in case you change later, because you'll still get PCIe too. So you just have the best of both, going with the 3.0 power supply, and you'll have the updated, 3.0 functionality with that too. So, because that's always good. The 3.0, 3.1 is for the power supply. The 5051 was for the bracket, or the bracket, the cable. The cable, my bad. Okay, we got about 30 minutes left on our waffle, because I had to restart it. I had to restart the waffle. So if you guys didn't get in on your waffle, double check. Oh, it logged me out of this again. Okay, let me log back into sound alerts. Let's see. Let's see. Is it working again? Let's test. Quick test.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Okay. Had to log back in. Good times. Good times. At least the waffle's working. We had a little bit of issue with Twitch earlier on. If you guys were having some problems, just redo it and you should be good. No, it should be fine. You don't have to re-waffle. You don't have to re-waffle. It's only if you were already waffled. Or if you didn't waffle already. Yeah. You look at all you get. Don't waffle. Are those all the bots? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, don't re-waffle. I didn't reset the waffle. Did it? What's going on? No, don't re-enter. No. Everything's good. You guys are in here. Look, I'm having to check everybody. You guys are doing it more than once. I'm seeing you type this more than one time. Are you guys cheating? Just trying to waffle, re-waffle cheat me? No. Waffle hype. No, it's fine. Let me see. Make sure I see somebody in here. Okay. Cyberbrain on YouTube. Let me find you here. No, it's not broken. Oh, no. I'm checking the time. I'm using you, Cyber, by the way, as a you're the sample.
With lots of syrup.
I see your Twitch in here. Hold on. I just want to make sure it's working. I don't know if I can control find this. Ah, okay. Okay. Good. Everything's good. I like to check. I like to check. Waffles are important. I like to check. Oh, I forgot I left my sweatshirt back here. I got a new purple sweatshirt I made. Little TT, little. I'm waiting for the purple cases though. Waiting for the purple case. Get over there. You'll see that later. You'll see that later. All right. Yeah. 25 minutes left on the waffle. The waffle is going. We are good. We got a little bit of time though. Little bit of time though. Okay. Is that one for me? I wish I could. I made it. I made it at home. It's a DIY. I DIY'd a sweatshirt. I DIY'd a sweatshirt, man. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Think. What else do I got to worry about? What else do I got to worry about before we put everything in here, right? Well, dude, I just realized, like, this thing is going to be really hard to actually install after the fact. So make sure you plug it in first. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh, do I have to plug it in before I even freaking get it installed into the thing? Dude, this is a tight little fit right here. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm doing this with my left hand. I'm right-handed, by the way. If you didn't notice. When I bend the tube, though, I'm ambidextrous. Did I say it right? Maybe I said it wrong. Dude, what the F? Is that... You're doing it wrong. Am I? Wait. Wow. Yeah, that would help. Plugging it in the right way. Oh, look at me. I did it wrong. But look at me. I figured it out anyways. Yay. Okay. Oh, you know what's funny is it's got... Wait. Why is it not like going all the way over? There we go. It's got a little cutout for it. But I'm going to say the cutout's not big enough. Yeah, the cutout doesn't look big enough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. We'll smash it in there. It's what using a screw is for. Torquing it down. No, it's in there. It's good. Okay. Just to figure out. So it's actually on this side, so I don't really want it on the GPU side of things. So let's not make our cables against ourselves here. And I gotta say too, like if you had some extra stuff, you got a good little pocket right here to kind of tuck some cables out of the way, right in between the power supply and the front panel of the case. So that already is looking like a nice little opportunity for like excessive long cables from stuff where I'd want to kind of maybe route some things and make it easier. Just utilize the space, utilizing the space. No, the waffles are not broken. Why did you the waffles are not broken? Waffles are good. We are good. Waffles are good for breakfast and lunch and dinner. And just about any time you want waffles. They're always. And if you don't think so, then how dare you? Okay. Don't need those. God, my cable management is so pretty. I'm gonna just beat this Gen 5 cable up. Hey, look, it's down here now. Let's see what we can work out with this one. And then we got, this is the loose one. So that's actually gonna be nice. I'll just kind of tuck that one in there. Let's get this one over here. I'm probably gonna want to run it back over this way, kind of eat up the length on this, because you guys know it's made for all cases. It's universal, so it's not going to be like a pre-short boy like cable that's perfectly aligned for that. But that's why I was looking at the AIO pump as far as how I'm going to mount it. If I'm going to put the tubes on the bottom or if I'm going to put the tubes on the top, because I want to look where the connector end is and kind of get like an idea of like which side am I going to go to, right? Okay. This 24-pin cable is really beefy right here. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to smash that down too much. I don't want to like really kind of affect it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that probably a little bit. And I'm not really too stressed about it. I just want to get it out of the way so we can get the rest of the install going and get everything else in. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, I go, well, you know, I mean, almost all cases we put the AIO, put the rad in first, have the pump kind of hang out here on the side. And then kind of sneak that in here. Make sure you don't scratch your screen. Don't scratch your screen, chat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Have this set in like so. Let's see, we got some cables here. And then I think this will kind of give you guys the bigger picture on some stuff as far as like what we're working with here on this. Here, I'll rotate it over this way so you guys can see while I'm doing it. Goes. Okay. Wait, not those ones, it's these ones. I think it's these ones. Okay. Now to find 3 more like them. There's a 1. I saved the screw, by the way, from last week. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had a screw that was not screwed. And it is now up here on my shelf forever. It has been recorded in time. Is that a 240 or 280? This is a 280. You can put a 240 or a 280 in here. A lot of the concern, of course, is going to be these tubes that are right here, but this does have the lower point. I mean, it kind of pushes down on them, but it's not too bad. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think a lot of it will determine, you know, just how some of this stuff is built. And then if you see kind of like, well, here, let me get the screws in, and then I'll show you both sides. And I just like to put a little bit of pressure, make sure it's flat, you know, get 1 screw in on each side, you know what I mean? Probably should have just put the 2 in case I got to take it back out, and then put the other 2 in later, you know, just so I got 1 on each end kind of deal. But yeah, waffles are good. We are all good on that. You kind of have a little bit of hiccups, but you know, it happens. It happens. Well, we're good. We're good. So then, like, if you're looking right here, see how I kind of took that space to get that little bit of like a little dip right there, kind of utilizing that side for the case for it. I'm not really too stressed about clearances with the graphics and everything. Could I tuck it over on the other side? No way, because it's going to be, I don't want to pinch this one. I guess how you look at it, I don't want to pinch that one on that side too much as far as, you know, that right angle, but just understand it's going to be a tight fit. But as you can see, should work out pretty well. Now, when it comes to this side of the case, your cable management is pretty important. I think when you're looking at stuff like this, yeah, I can rope this in here and get this installed, but as I go to put this in here, what am I gonna do with all those tubes, man? How's that all gonna work? So I gotta kind of think about that carefully as far as how I place everything in there. Also, you got a little sticker on the bottom. Don't forget to remove that. That's also really important. But let's kind of see what kind of test fitting options we can do right here with this. Looking at the orientation, you know, just like something like that, and just kind of figuring it out. Here, let me get a drink real quick. We got a hydrate from Ven. Dude, Ven, how you been, man? Good to see ya. Oh. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 1 second here. Oh. Go. There we go. Woo. All right, so trying to figure out with everything just kind of just loose in the box, right? I got the cables here. I got to try to figure out how I'm going to rope this around. Now, if I turn this sideways, kind of put this in here, this is protruding outside the case pretty far. If I wanted to go that route with it, I'm really bunched up right here as far as having the tubes on this side or next to the ram. So let's change it up. And remember, like with most AIOs like ours, these are rotary on this side, so it gives you a little bit of flexibility with it. Just be careful, take your time, you know, make sure everything's good to go. You can't really flip it around and do that. Let's see what it looks like this way. Bring this in over here. Just got to be able to see the mounts. It's a small case. And then trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do? Like, when I have, like, a roller coaster loop, I mean, hey, this looks cool. That's definitely a cool little loop right there for me, but that's not going to work for me in the case the way that it's going to go that way, too. So, and as I have my two tubes right here, I think one of my better options is going to be a configuration like this. Set this down. I'll be able to push this over to the side like this. And then as you'll see with these, like even with like the little like Velcro strips and everything, I can bring this one in. I can Velcro these two together, and that's going to give me that clearance that I need. So I think this will probably be the ideal way, but you know, your mod, your way, you can play around with it depending on what AIO and all that stuff goes, but just kind of showing you the differences as far as what you'd have to deal with one way or the other. And I'm going to go with this particular way here for my install. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this prepped and we'll get this in. Prepped and installed. Where's my thermal paste? I wish I had some thermal grizzly. Wish I had some thermal grizzly. Or some KPX, man. Give me some KPX for this. Don't forget, chat. Always check to see if there is a sticker. Don't remove it until you need to. And just remember to not mess up. It's that easy. It is that easy, chat. And I probably should have peeled that off after I did the thermal paste, but we're gonna break the rules and go this way. Hopefully I got enough juice in here. Let's see. X marks the spot. I'm usually a big fan of the X spottage. It's given me great results, so I ain't stressed about it. If it ain't broke, why fix it? There's a lot of different ways. It's your paste, your way. This one's mine, though, so I'm going to do it my way. We're going to bring this in. Yeah, we removed our sticker. Just double checking. And then I like to always get a nice little seed in there, a little squish. And we'll go with the easy ones first. If this one's considered easy. Oh, this is one of those drop the screw nightmares right here, chat. Oh, hold on. Hold on, be careful. Is it gonna go my way? I can't see anything. I'm going in blind, chat. I'm going in blind. There we go. Get at least a couple of corners on there and I don't have to stress about it too much. There we go. And then we can safely get our last one in. Scooch the tube. Scooch your tube over. I like to scooch the tube over when I'm doing my installs. Conducto knot. Yep. Do you see his new stuff that he's got? He's got some new stuff. I want to try it. I like trying all kinds of paste though. I've been a paste fanatic for a long time. I've tried them all. It isn't the best Tim, it's the only Tim. Dude, I didn't know your friend's name was Tim. Good. So there we go. We got our AIO installed. What's our waffle time at? About 10 minutes. 10 minuetos on the waffler. And hey, remember, so when using our AIOs, these all basically don't have a torque. You go until it stops. I don't recommend using a tool. I recommend tightening by hand. That is the best way. And then, yeah, I mean, as far as how am I going to manage this? I mean, dude, most people are not going to care. You're going to slap a panel on this anyways, and it's going to be good. But like something like this with like the tubes right here like that, I think if I took, where'd that little piece go? Wait, is it stuck to this? Ah, it is. Something like this. Bring those in there like that. Just to kind of give it a little wrap, a little wrappy wrap. Make sure that TT logo's right there in the front so everybody can see it, you know, something like that. Maybe put another one here. You feel me? And can you see what I was saying about the fans as far as having the fan on the top versus on the bottom? If you had to get in here, you're just putting your fingers into a grinder. It's literally putting your fingers into a grinder. Ah! So like, dude, this way. ThermalMike approved. ThermalMike approved. And while we have the floor of the case out, and look at this, now we can just do this. Turn right here on the bottom of the case. So here's the bottom. You didn't know. You didn't know. This is the bottom of the case. Which one is it, chat? Which one is it, chat? Is it the gray one? Or is it the black one? The gray one? Or the black one, chat? Which one is it, chat? I forgot. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with that cable just yet. But one thing I do know is I got this space all opened up here on the bottom there. And don't forget, guys, we're going to have to turn that on later, but we don't got to do that right now. I don't know. I just leave it in the off position just for what it is. And then look, see how this is still kind of breaking the wall, right? We're still breaking the wall and everything. But I think once I get the other one in here and I put that other tie in on this side, that'll kind of hold it down. And then, of course, this is going to be for the connector for the screen. Kind of scooch that over. I can't tell. 50-50. Oh, I lose. See, I don't win waffles either. I don't win waffles when building. I lose too. But there, we got that plugged in. Again, that's something you're going to have to just use your foot, smash it in there. Should be great. Should be really good. And there we go. And then look at that. What? Oh, no grindage. Grindage. That's fun. That's giving me Pauly Shore vibes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, the case looks a little weird because it doesn't have the base on it just yet. You know, I took the floor off so that way we can have some access to do things. So don't get me on that because it's probably supposed to be like right here. But for the most part, there's going to be your motherboard, CPU, RAM, storage, power, AIO cooling, all on this side here of the case. We got, let's see. See how our panels are going to go on here. Is this going to be a big problem or what's up? So is that going to pop it off? Actually, it didn't. And I hadn't even secured the other one in there. So if I barely... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, that's holding it. That's holding it in there. Look. Get a little layout right there. And the thing is, you have a cool little screen and it'll light up a little thing. It'll be like it's behind looking out at you. I think that'd be a neat little thing to put for like an AIO screen thing like that. I really wish it would have been a window, but at the same time, airflow is more important. I think and hope you guys all agree with me on that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, top panel. Why am I putting all this in before the graphics card? I don't know. I'm just test fitting things. It's easy to take it back off, so I'm not really stressed about it. Besides, I like this cool little... Oh, you can't hear that. It's got like a little clicky noise. It's like in jail. Yeah, the GPU is going to be the same way. All right. Oh, we got an ad in 2 minutes. We got a waffle in 6 minutes. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we got an ad coming up, as well as our waffle timer is almost up. So this will be the last call for waffles. If you haven't gotten in
Lots of syrup.
and you want lots of syrup, exclamation mark a waffle now in the chat for your chance to win. If you're already in, you are good to go. These are for the last minute wafflers. Last minute wafflers. I'm done with all my chores. Good. Good. You can play now. You can play now. You can play the new Elden Ring DLC. Oh, wait. No, you can't. God, that looks so good. The new Elden Ring looks so freaking good. I didn't get it on the playtest. I was so sad. But I'm really excited, like the multiplayer with that, man. That looks really, really good. We'll save the side panel here for later. Lay that down on its side. Let's get our base back in. The base, how low can it go? Yep, it's closing time. Last call for waffles. Last call for waffles. So I would think that, like, you know, going through the process, hopefully steps like these would help you guys out too. You know, with the motherboard installed and putting the power in, kind of seeing how your cable management's going, especially getting your, like, your front panel connectors, any USB devices and everything. Just get all that taken out of the way before you drop your AIO in, because you're going to be a little limited for space. I mean, it's a small case, right? So plan for that, but understand you have some options. You know, side panel comes off pretty quick and easy. This actually looks really cool, by the way. And same with the floor, being able to remove the floor and having the access to those connectors there on the bottom, especially after, say, hey, you get everything together and it's not turning on and you got to get back in there and everything like that. Don't stress to just pull the AIO out first, but think of your advantages, right? Use the tools that we've provided, you know, so hopefully that will help you out in regards to that. And as we got this far, we're pretty much almost done, guys. All we got to do now is just put the graphics card in. And there's some fun little things that the graphics card, of course, can do. Besides cool frames, awesome gaming, and all the DLSS you could ever need. But being able to fit the thing in the case, as well as being able to provide enough power for it. So we'll be doing some test fitting here to see if it's gonna fit. I don't know. We're gonna have to test fit it. Make sure we don't scratch our beautiful infinity glass here that we've gotten fingerprints all over. Oh God. Oh geez. Oh, I'm sorry, but look. But yeah, it's nice and pretty. We'll clean it up, make it look nice and awesome. But we gotta make sure it's gonna fit inside this case here. And you know, another thing to kind of tell you too is that Jacob's going to be coming on the stream next week, and I think we're going to be pulling this one out to put something else in, and we might have some fun with that and kind of talk about graphics card stuff, you know, like fitment things, how stuff fits in there, talk a little bit about some airflow action, maybe some power, maybe do some gaming. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to want to stay tubed. You're going to want to stay tubed for this one. We'll definitely be having some fun with that. And yeah, I'm just stalling for the ad break, and then we're going to waffle it, and then you guys can go. Let's put Jacob in the case. Careful, he's dangerous with LN2. Cyber, I don't know if you know that both Jacob and I have done LN2 stuff together with Vince. We did this thing one time on a boat. It was pretty funny. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yes, I'm well aware of Jacob and his LN2 fun. He's that was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure Freeman's LN2 skills have definitely been good. It was a big boat. It was a pretty big boat. I still have the t-shirt too. I still have the t-shirt. You didn't know about the boat thing? Oh man, it was the last NVIDIA LAN event. I guess after the one that they had at CES, which to be fair, it wasn't like the aircraft carrier thing was just freaking amazing. Like it's still one of my favorite events of all time. I'm not gonna. There is no way. I don't know how you top playing the new Battlefield before it came out. I think it was Battlefield 3 at the time. Battlefield 3 on an aircraft carrier in the ship, in the middle of the ship. There was a well, I don't know if it was a BYOC. I think it was just a test. There was like 50 or 100 gaming systems in there, and people were all able to get to play Battlefield 3 for the first time. That was awesome. I got to play it too. And then I bought it, and then I played the crap out of it. Yeah. Big fan. Big fan. All right. All right. Waffle first. Then we will finish. It's lunch break time. I think it's time for a lunch break. Oh, a little break action. I've been, working hard. Working hard. Trying to get stuff going on. It's scissors you have to keep them away from. Yeah, no, I've heard about the scissors situation. I think I'll make sure to bring a couple pairs of. I'll just bring razor blades. It's safer, right? I'll just bring a bunch of razor blades, and we'll figure that one out. Waffle. Is it about waffle time? Let's see. Where's our timer at? Did our waffle end? Our waffle is over, right? There it is, right there. Waffles have ended. I hope you got in. I hope you got in. Ven coming back with another hydrate. Oh my God, did I miss Tom's hydrate too? That was 6 minutes ago. Tom, as well as Van, double cheers. Thank you guys. Oh, it's a lot of little stuff, man. I miss it sometimes. And to be fair, I changed up my monitors. So like this one over here is not one I'm used to looking at. I don't know if I ever look like this on the stream because I'm usually like right here. So I've moved some stuff around. I got to get used to like this new little setup. I changed around a lot of things here on the desk. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Okay. All right. Are you guys hungry? You guys, yeah, you guys look like you're a little hungry. Look like you're a little hungry there. Let's see. Let's see. All right. You guys ready? Ready? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. If you were wondering, this is the waffle that you've been waiting for. We got a lot of stuff here to give away, you guys. We got a lot of entries there too. Today could be you. As far as winning our prizes, get to spin a wheel. Of course, with this, you do have to be located within the U.S. or Canada in order to qualify. And we've got almost 400 entries. Where are you all? We got a lot of entries. I got a couple people on Twitch. I got a couple people on YouTube. Well, actually, there's a lot of people on YouTube right now. Maybe because you guys switched over because of the Twitch stuff. I'm not really sure. You need to stop walking your car. Don't walk your car right now. You definitely need to stop. Do not wash your dog. You will miss out. Did you miss it? No, you didn't miss it. We're here. Is the stream cutting out? Just F5. Just keep F5ing. Just F5 as much as possible. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. First waffle winner of the day. Coming right up at you. Subitable butt. Subitable butt. Congratulations. Over on Twitch, we got a new waffle winner. We got a new waffle winner. Are they here? Subitable butt. I got to say it like really fast. It's really funny. You do have to be present in order to win, or you will be reset. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, okay. All right, that's good. Wait. Hello? All right, we're giving him some extra time. My emote thing just the emote thing just died. Let's go. Let's see. Subtil boot Where are you? Wheel didn't spin. No, they're not here yet. I need for them to say they are here. I haven't seen anything yet. Did I miss them? I don't see them popping up. I haven't seen them say anything in the chat. Subtitle Booty. Subtitle Booty. Are you there? Come on, don't be somebody. Oh no, they're there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, give a little time. I'm here, he says. I'm here. I'm here. Let's go. Let's go. It's subitable, but I got you. I got you. Here you go, my friend. This is your waffle spin. You say spin it, and you're gonna win it, my friend. Good luck to you. You don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're all good. It's all good, man. I give people even more time. Don't even stress on it. Congrats on winning. Let's go get it big, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, dude, powering up. Congratulations on winning your choice of a Thermaltake power supply up to 1,000 watts. That's a huge prize. Congratulations. You'll get to go to thermaltakeusa.com, browse our power supplies, find something 1,000 watts or under. If it's in stock, it's yours. Congratulations. Let's go. Yeah. Power it up, baby. I think a lot of people need some power. Now you can just change his name to Subtle Power. All right. All right. Congrats again. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Who's going to join him? Who is going to join him? Close my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes and pick somebody. This one. Silent J 1980. Silent J 1980 over on YouTube. We got a split between YouTube and Twitch today. Silent J 1980, congratulations. You have won our waffle. Are you there? Are you there? Silent J winning his waffle. I believe there's some new waffle winners right here. Some new waffle winners. Come on. Where are you at? He might be too silent. Maybe he can't hear me. No, wait, that wouldn't be no. Maybe he's just so quiet we can't see his chat. Silent J 1980. We'll give him a little bit of time. Maybe he's out washing his car or dog or walking his car or dog. Maybe he's driving on the freeway. Pull over. You need to pull it over. Tell him to get out of your way. You got to win this waffle. Look at him. There he goes. Spin it, he says. Congratulations. Let's go. Dude, back-to-back powers. Back-to-back power. Oh, my God. Wow. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. This thing must be broken. That should have been swag. Come on, man, my paycheck. Congratulations. Congratulations on winning your choice of a Thermaltake power supply, just like Subtitle, but go to thermaltakeusa.com. Take a look at those power supplies and pick something that you like. As long as it's in stock, it is yours. Don't forget, for both of you, please send me a DM on our Discord.
Power today.
We are definitely bringing the power. Definitely bringing the power. And hey, it's working again, so that's great. Congratulations to both of you. There is the Discord link's in there somewhere, so anybody the things box. Join in on that. Just you don't have to friend request me. Just send me a message. Let me know who you are so I can verify, send the information, and we'll get you taken care of, man. You guys, congratulations to both of you. The next week, it could be you. We might have something special next week in store with our special guest. So you're just going to have to stay tuned to see what's going on there, all right? So congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for waffling with us again here on another wonderful Wednesday. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Let's go. Let's go. The boys are back. Oh man, dude, back-to-back powers, man. Waffle of power. I love that. I love that. What's the thinner red piece? Oh, the thinner red piece is the gaming monitor of your choice. So last week, somebody won our gaming monitor. If you didn't know, Thermaltake's making monitors. We actually have a 4K display in the works. It's going to be coming out soon. So we have a 4K. The 2K, from what I heard, is going end of life. I think we're going to replace that with the 4K. But then we also have the 32-inch curved display. So we have a couple options. I'm hoping we get some more options soon. That's a big prize. Not everybody wins those all the time, so it's always exciting to see somebody win those. So it's some good fun. It's just us here at Thermaltake giving back to you guys, saying thanks for being here and hanging out with us. So all for you. All for you. Okay. Now that we've gotten all that power out of the way, let's talk about what we're going to use it for. So, with the TR100 case itself, here, let me get this. Let's clean this. Let's get that. Yeah. Get a little space here. Let's get a little space here. We gotta make some room. We got an card for the most part. These things are very hard to come by, you guys. I apologize. But we did do what we could to get one ourselves because we have to show you the content. And I figured you guys would want to see a new case and a new build with new stuff. So here we are. We have Zotac. This is an RTX 5080. I believe this is the Infinity one because it's got the cool little infinity mirror there on the end. It lights up. It's got some cool stuff with it. But even cooler is the performance levels on this. And getting this to actually fit into the case. Now, if you're going big or small on your graphics, you have a couple of tricks that the case can offer you, some great little advantages for maximizing your GPU cooling space, right? Okay. Let me turn this down just a hair. There we go. Sorry, that was a little bit loud. So you have a couple of options with the case as far as getting this type of a graphics card to fit. Now, the case itself will support up to 360 millimeters in maximum length as far as from bracket to front part of the case, right? You have 3 slots, but you kind of get like 3.5 out of it as far as card thickness wise goes. One of the great advantages about the new 50 series is they're not as thick. We're not dealing with like a quad slot card here, so this does actually make it possible to put something as big in performance into something as small as this, thanks to the fact that the card just, it luckily didn't get bigger. And let's just be honest, guys, we're just lucky the card isn't twice the length of this case, for example. Of course, then we'd probably just cut an opening for the front and just have its, legs hang out the end and everything, like intro The Wizard of Oz. So, with that being said, you're going to want to do some test fitting with your card, kind of see what's going on. If you guys did, you can always look up on the GPU manufacturer's website. They should have the proper dimensions to let you know what your lengths as well as your widths are. To be fair, width has always usually been more of a concern for us as a case manufacturer than the length, because we've learned to adapt to support, some pretty big stuff. Quad slot cards absolutely exist. And I'm talking about the expansion slots, by the way. And I mean, you can sit the 3.75s, but there's a variety of them that are out there. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that too much with this case. One of the things that I like about this, and we can just kind of, let me get this kind of just tucked up out of the way here. That was the only thing I was like, I'm gonna kind of stash this for the time being just so I can show you. So, oh my God, here. Just so I can do this for show purpose only. Just tuck it up under this tube here. There we go. All right. So, tucking that up there just to kind of get that out of the way. The case is going to give you, little adjustable bar right here. Now this little bar goes pretty far, goes all the way to the end of the case. So it really kind of depends on where that little sweet spot's going to be on the graphics card. Like something like this is pretty easy because the base is this is flat, straight line, right? Some other cards you'll see some different variances of the actual shroud itself where it might have a little dip or a cut here or something like that. Maybe even like a perfect little spot, like say between like the two fans, for example, right there, as far as where you want to put your little bracket that you have to help secure the card in. I mean, of course, all of this stuff is optional. I mean, you can do what you want to do in regards to that, but at the same time, you know, it's a travel case. It's got to be able to be something that's going to lock in and hold it in for you. Now, there's two different ways that you can install your graphics card into the TR100. So one of the ways that, and a lot of it's really going to have to do with the length as far as how long your graphics card actually is. Now, when I see if I get this so you guys can see. So if you're looking at where the card is with the bracket, I think you guys can see that over here on this side, there is not much room, but you will be surprised to know that the card could actually go almost all the way to the blue line as far as through the front, meaning that you can tuck the card inside the case and actually get a little bit more room there. And a lot of that really is all going to kind of depend on how long the graphics card is, because this side is going to be standard, right? As far as where your PCI Express, it's going to go in, that all has to be standard on this side. But say, for example, your card is a little bit longer. Some Asus cards, for example, they're like 358 millimeters, literally 2 millimeters of space to what we classify as the maximum length of graphics you can put in this thing, right? So you have a couple of options to do some different things. Now, straightforward, like if I have this, take my card, kind of bring it in right there in the front a little bit. And as you can see, kind of getting in the way a little bit there with the tube, little tight as far as like fitting it in there. So stuff like that, I'm going to look at like this tube that's hanging out as far as where it is and how it's going to go. Maybe I want to have a little bit more ease or accessibility of being able to put this in. Well, us here at Thermaltake, we understand. So with that, the travel case actually offers a full removable PCI Express back, like the whole back section comes out. Like, look, watch. I think it's what, 4 screws, 5 screws. Here's 3 screws here out the back. We got 2 screws right here on the front, or I guess it's the side, however you want to consider it. And this makes stuff a lot easier.
What day is it, Mike?
Definitely gives you that proper clearance to be able to literally remove the bracket off the back of the freaking case. And then with that being done, this gives me the option. Well, here, let's take some brackets out. Let's take our blanks out. Let's take our blanks out. But look how convenient this is. Now I'm doing this right here, just hanging on to it. I don't know if I need to take all 3 out. I probably do. I'm just going to take all 3 out, so that's what we're going to do. Get out of here. Pull this last one out. The weekend is coming. We're halfway there. Oh, man, these things are really in here. I like that. All right. Pop that one out. Pop that one out. Get this one out. So then we got this. Okay. Okay, got that. Keep our screws, we'll just put those to the side. That would be for the bracket itself. And then so, okay, so on the card, here, I think I'm gonna have to show you guys this so you can see actually what I'm talking about. So on the card with the bracket, this will probably work really well. See how there are these little cutouts? The little, for like the notches, right? So as I'm gonna do this outside the case, I'm just gonna kind of slot this in here like that. And as I pull this to secure this part on, I'm just gonna make sure that my little tabs are coming out this way. They don't get stuck behind it. You know what I mean? You wanna make sure that they're going all the way through, and that's kind of securing it into the bracket itself. And then once I have that in there, we'll go ahead, we'll put a screw in. We'll just go for the middle guy right now. Kind of throw that in there like that. And then this is going to secure, you know, basically the back of the case to the card without even having to do that. So now I have this whole part here separate with the card. My riser cable's already here. And with this back part cut out, it gives me, I get that freedom. I get that freedom, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go. I always get excited putting in GPUs. It's like a big reason why I like to do this. So with being able to remove the backside of that, I can kind of swing this in this way. Makes it so much easier for you. Consider where you're going to want to put your bracket here. Not necessarily for the bottom just yet, but you know, maybe we'll kind of chill about like right there, right? Let's go ahead and we'll take this. Mind the gold fingers. Make sure our retention clip is forward. That way that's going to allow it to click in, to actually click in. And looking at it, I get a nice little eyeball. Actually, I don't. I get no visibility at all. Hold on. Let me turn it this way. I'm like, oh, you can see everything. No, you can't. Ooh. It was kind of finicky, but I got it in. I was just trying to be careful, you know, mind the gold connectors, you know what I'm saying? But there you go. And then now actually when you see the card in there, I mean, there's actually a little bit of a gap right there on the end, right? But considering how easy it is to just put it in that way versus leaving this attached and trying to slam it in there, you don't want to scratch stuff. You don't want to definitely cause any damage to it. And our little bracket guy down here, still movable here on the back side, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. But let's get the screws in so our card doesn't fall out. And I'm just kidding. It's not going to fall out. It's attached to the riser cable. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. But cool feature, right? Is it really skipping that bad, man? Dang, I'm not having any issues here, dude. I think it's just a Twitch thing. The other thing too is it seems like we're stuck at 720p, and usually they kind of down. Do you guys have 1080p options right now? Because if Twitch is having some bandwidth issues, they usually kind of limit the resolution for me and stuff. I usually carry around my computer by the riser cable. Yeah. Uh-oh, the YouTubers are YouTubing. No, I feel you, man, dude. It seems like something's been going on big time with Twitch today. I don't know why. Gotta love it on a Wednesday, right? They're like, it's Wednesday. There's not a lot going on Wednesdays. And it's like, dude, it's hump day, bro. Don't mess up hump day. Do this on a Monday when everybody's upset already. So there we go. Cards now installed. Now, one thing that you can consider too is after you do this, or like before you do this, right? Plug in the power cable to it. It might make it a little bit easier for you. Reason why I didn't do it is because I wanted to show you that. So for example, let's see if I get my riser cable out of here. Just kind of pull this. I mean, I got a lot of slack here on, but let's see how good or bad this is. And then maybe we'll go ahead and we'll pull this back out. Here we go. So here's my riser cable. Here is my world famous, the infamous 12V 2x6. And then I can't see nothing, so I'm gonna look in here. Sense pins should be towards the front, which makes a lot of sense. And then let's see how I'm gonna have to go up to go in. So with something like this could definitely be something that would cause me a problem, right? As far as just trying to get in there. I mean, I could probably get this in there. Actually, I can. Just to show it. Just to show that it's possible, you can plug it in, but I just want to, give you guys the feedback that if that is a little bit of a tight space for you, oh, this thing got heavy, man. If that's a little bit of a tight space for the connector, consider you have a good amount of length, pre-connect the the Gen 5 cable, pre-connected the Gen 5 cable into the card first. I made sure I heard the click, I felt the click, it felt good going in, so I know I got it in here. And then like I was saying, like if you had stuff with either cables or other stuff, depending on what you would go, if you had the fans on the other side, this could definitely be a little bit of an issue. Takes a lot of the stress away from you in regards to that. And yeah, we forgot to put this bracket back in. Now, again, like I was saying, it's not necessarily required, but if you wanted to retain the riser to pull it down a little bit, you definitely can. I think when I go back, as I pull the card out, I'm gonna do something here. I'll go back in and get that all reinstalled and get everything going. But I do want to do a power on self-test and just make sure everything's going to work first. So we got our power connected. Our graphics card is now installed. We have this cool little bracket right here on the bottom. And as you can see, the card is pretty big. I mean, it's literally almost flush on the outside with that. So as I have my little retention, this is the little clip that's supposed to go in here. I can't even get it in right now. Sorry, wrong choice of words. But let's see if I slide it all the way over here. If I slide it over here, can I squeeze it in on the side? I don't know if I can get it all the way over there. So that might be a little bit of a concern. Got it in. Yep. There's a solution to everything. And then something like sliding it over, getting it about right there on the case. I didn't know how else to explain it. I'm so sorry. I didn't know how else to explain it. I can go ahead and I'll put this like on that. This on that, that on this. This will give a nice little retention for the card to keep it from moving. You got good mounting here on the back, right? To support the card. It's plugged into the riser cable. You want to make sure that you put the riser cable PCIe into the locked retention spot, and then you have this kind of holding it in place. Now, this right here too can be secured from the other side of the case. You want to make sure you kind of figure out where you're going to go with that. But again, nice little option, gives you just a little bit extra comfort, especially if this is something that you want to take on the go and make sure that your precious baby doesn't move anywhere. You feel me? There we go. There we go. And that's your travel case. And that's your travel case. All right. Hey, we got a little bit of time. Let me see. I ended up getting a new HDMI connector or cable as far as setting up. And a lot of this was because of the Tower Series cases, because the Tower Series had a really small, and I was telling people, get a small or like slim type of connector, but man, this cable for this thing's 25 feet. This thing's 25 feet. Is it gonna work? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So let me get a couple of things plugged in here. Power cable. We're gonna need our power cable. Now remember, our power cable is up here. Well, I guess you can't see that, but power cable right up here on the top. Do remember that you're going to have a switch on the power supply. If it's not on the line and it's on the circle, that means it's off. So make sure you flip that back on. I mean, I can just kind of got it, switched it on there. Plug that in. I guess, I'll take the other side panel off just for the time being. Get our little table action up here again. Oh, and it's a longer HDMI too, so I'm not going to have too many issues with being able to kind of like spin it all the way around. It's got the cables and everything. But yeah, just to kind of see, let me get mouse and keyboard. We can start overclocking. So we can start overclocking. It's a cute little case. I gotta say, it might not be necessarily like my main rig that I would use like all the time, but like definitely something to consider or maybe like first time builders and stuff like that, you know, your kids and stuff. You don't want them to like have like some gargantuan PC, but you want them to have something that's got a little bit of wiggle room to it, but not, you know, take up a lot. I mean, think about how nice this can just fit like right off to the side, either like media PC or whatnot, or in a hotel room. Because to be fair, I'm really tempted when I go to Taiwan. I would love to bring something like this. It's just it weighs so much, and it would be a lot of money on the shipping, you know, or not the ship, but like the luggage, right? But like literally, how cool would this be if you had this when you're traveling and you just hook it up to the TV in the room and just game, baby. So, all right. Don't need to worry about Wi-Fi just yet. We got HDMI, we got mouse and keyboard plugged in. We got power going to it and everything. I don't think this board has any particular lights on it. Yeah, nothing I can stand by that's on. Let's see, do I have everything else? Everything else good? Yeah, maybe. Let's go ahead. Let's turn it on. Oh, it's lighting up. Thermaltake. It's lighting up over there. These things are getting all caught up and everything like that. There we go with that. We got that. Oh, dude, look, you can see the card through the thing right there. Oh, it's cool. Look at that monster. Look at that monster right there. Oh, I'm going to have to change my camera for this angle. Hey, we got a post. Let's go. Let's go. We got a post, baby. There we go. There we go. There we go, chat. Let's see. There we go. Z890 Nova with an Intel Ultra 9 285K, baby. Woo! We got DDR5 10,000 memory just for good. It's 10,000 just because good wanted 10,000. Let me see how my, oh, here, you know what? Let me move this over. Hey, look at that. Now I can do both. Now I can do both. Whoa, the mouse speed is slow as hell. Hold on, let's change that. Oh, now it's too fast. Hold on, I got screws in the way. All right, let's see where we're at here. XMP profile. Yep, top of the line. That's good. That's good. I always like to look at that as far as like first impression, you know, make sure that, you know, I'm getting at least a decent, like if this was 100C, then I would be quite concerned right now because the RAM is so slow. I did that just for you. AIO pump. See, we plugged it in the right place. You know, if you plugged it in one of these, it's not really that big of a deal, but I always like to plug it in because now they like, you know, actually have that. And most AIO pumps will run around 3,200. Sometimes I've even seen like 3,333. I don't know why, but you know, it kind of fluctuates here or there, you know, on the pump speed, but hey, that's looking good. We got our storage. We got our 1 terabyte M.2 Kingston. So that's showing up. Both sticks of RAM showing up. Memory's good. CPU's good. We good on here. Let's take a quick little screenshotty so I can see what BIOS is on here so I can update the BIOS later. So I got that done. That always helps me, so I don't have to actually go back in the stream and find it. But wait, where was the actual freaking BIOS version? Oh, I guess this is a 1.38. Is that how they break it down? I think so. All right. CPU fan, performance, full speed, silence. Let's see, does it change that? I don't think it changes it. But I guess it's not, if there's no CPU fan plugged in, I guess it's not, we just keep it on silent mode, right? I'll have to take a look. And see what matters and what doesn't matter. Keyboard's over here, F10. I think I have an OS on here. Let's find out. Case looking good. Happy it posted. Hopefully it posts again. Come on, baby. Yeah, cool little case though, you know? Oh, those timings, dog. Get 7200. Get 7200 and cut your latency almost in half. Need it for gaming. Not Owen. VDDQ 135. That's not bad. 135 VDDQ is not bad at all. 7200s for 13th, 14th gen. Well, 7200s for a lot of things, but yeah. Do you have Twitch enhanced broadcasting enabled in OBS? Twitch enhanced broadcasting.
What day is it, Mike?
Huh. I don't know. Bro, I haven't looked at that setting in a hot minute. Let's find out. That's on output. Because I use the Twitch VOD track stuff and everything like that, but let me, or is it maybe it's under video? No, it's not under video. Stream is super. I know. I think there's something going on with Twitch. We usually don't have too much of a problem with it. I'll check it out later. I'll take a look. So it's not just me. It pauses every once in a while. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it on my side. The funny part is that like through my OBS and everything as far as the broadcast goes, everything looks good. I have drop frames though. I do have drop frames now that I'm seeing it. About 8% of drop frames. So I'm not sure if it's a network issue on my side or what's going on, but at least we have the system up and running. The system got put together. We got everything set up. It posted. We got it on. Now I got to go back in and mess around, see what I can do to kind of clear the cables a little bit, bring them down so they're not, I mean, I'm not really too worried about them resting up against here, but I am like, just wanting to make sure what's going on. Just a little bit of cable management as far as stuff that I'm going to do with the case. But yeah, here's your travel case right here. TR100. Let's see what it looks like with a side panel on. Put the little side panel on. Hey, and it fits too. Cleans it up nicely. I think it looks pretty good there in the case. You get a little bit of glow through the front there and everything like that. That's really kind of cool too. I like that and everything. But yeah, small form factor case, mini ITX. We got a big beefy 5080 in here. This is our AIO build for our TR100 travel case. Hope you guys like this. This was a lot of fun. It's a small case. You don't have to worry about doing too much. It's not like something that's got 15 fans that I got to figure out and make sure everything's connecting up and, working good. Just making sure everything is going solid on that. So, with that, we'll go ahead, I think, with the way the stream's going and everything, I'm just going to kind of cut it here and everything like that. We'll be back next week for more. Hopefully not having problems with because it's like, dude, it's so far behind, like looking at the browser versus what I'm looking at here over at OBS. But I think this will go. And yeah, weekly waffles every Wednesday here, as long as we're streaming. Sometimes we don't always, but usually we're here most Wednesdays of the year in case I got a trip or an event or something like that. But we'll definitely take a look. I'll see what's going on with this. But hey, I'm happy broadcast. NVIDIA broadcast is working. That was a big one that I was trying to fix. I'm seeing some latency stuff that I don't normally see today for the stream. So there could be some stuff going on there. And hey, hopefully everything's back to normal here next week, man. Hope everything is back to normal here next week, So you guys have a good one. It's got neat features. And NVIDIA broadcast was having some issues. It was because of the Windows update, the Windows 11 24H2. So I think I got some good workarounds. There's a lot of conversations going on. I think at least I got that fixed because boom, it's working each and every time here for me. So I've gotten more consistency working. Just wish we didn't have the issues with the stream today. So you guys take care. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you guys for waffling with us. Congratulations to our 2 waffle winners here for the day. You know, make sure that you guys message me over on our Discord channel so that way we can get that all set up there for you and everything. But other than that, I'm out. Thanks so much for waffling with us. Happy hump day. Hope you guys liked the travel case. We're gonna have lots of fun next week with our special guest Jacob Freeman from NVIDIA coming on the channel, talking all things NVIDIA and having some fun in our little travel case once we get everything all set up. All right, you guys have a great rest of your week and even a better weekend. Much love. Take care. Be safe, and we'll see you next time. Laters. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Hit the beat, feet tapping unfazed. It's a hump day party, got us amazed. Thermaltake sizzling up some delight. Heads bopping through the Wednesday night. Hump day, hooray, shout it out loud. Mike, we're feeling so proud. Thermaltake, waffle sweet and hot. Midweek fun, we giving it all we got. Lights flashing, skipping to the groove. Mike, we got nothing to lose. Thermaltake joy, eating every bite. Dancing through the midweek light. Wednesday blues, they can't hold us down. Mike, make the world our town. Thermaltake waffles circle our plate. Middle week madness, this is fate. Oh, rocking it. Mike, Thermaltake waffles, they're what we like. Hump day beat, keep us in flight. Moving and grooving till the daylight. Moving and grooving till the daylight.